All right, I see Rich is here and Happy Life is here. Hello, hello. Just typing in the poll question. All right, I see Boo is here. Rich is waving. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Timothy Peters, hello. I'm having a very nice Monday. How about you? Today's trivia question has to do with authors. Happy Life is saying hi to Timothy. Come on. I'm hoping this is a good trivia question for people. Maybe we'll see. I feel like some of them I do, and then they're like way easy. Cardigan for the win. Thank you. It's a Taylor Swift cardigan. All right, George R.R. Martin, Diana Gabaldon, Stephen King, and J.K. Rowling. Okay, there you guys go. There is your trivia question for the evening. Hi, Joshua CR7. Also, members, I did update one of the emojis. Let's see if you can spot it. I did it this afternoon. All right, I see, all right, Cassidy is here. Hello. We have Aunt Banks here. Cassidy ma'am, says Rich. Also, Rich, how was your day? How was your very early day at work today? Oh my gosh, waking up at 3:50, I think it was, you said, or no, maybe it was 3:45. It sounded brutal. Annie is here. Jacob Beltran is here. I see Charlie and Jacob is here. Batty is here. Vegas Colt is here. The Adventures of Sophia and Mia. Yes, Rich, you got it. Catalina Crunch. Very nice. All right, we have Timothy Peters with the tofu emojis. Wayne Piru is here. Johnny Theva is here. Good to see you. Hi, Kirsten Collier. We have Vipul Dusan. Baby is here. Sean Abana, I think, or no, Sienna Banana. We've got Paisley, Rhoda Moyer, and Rich saying it was hectic, but I don't want to bore you anymore with work. Glad it's over. Understood. At the very least, though, you were saying they had a like a catered. Was it a catered lunch or was it catered breakfast? I mean, it's probably breakfast because you started so early. Benny 1966 is here too. Ms. Natalie is here. Ishmael Duru Khan. Alexis Guy is here. William Reveles doing well. For those of you who did not see, I posted a video. It was public, so everyone can see it right now, but I posted on my channel my 10-minute nail routine, so you guys can go and check that out if you're interested. It went up today at 3 p.m. Central Time here in the United States. It's, I think, 6 minutes long, so it's not too long of a video. Hi, Joshua Wynn. Jack J is here. Miss Natalie said hi. Trippy Kills Game 724. Hi, Mohammed Faisal. I see Wayne Pyru. Okay, Wayne Pyru. Owl Pacino doing well. Good to see you. Nice El Chupacabra 64. Tiny J is here. E.T. Rix is here. Ms. Natalie Giselle says hi. Hi, Kay Mahan and Shad23. William Reveles, yes, of course, I remember you. I see Jack J. Sean Sim. Thank you, John Eagle. Johnny Theva says, Hannah, lives are getting lit. I know, it's fun. Honestly, it's really energizing and really exciting to see the lives getting to like the 40s and the 50s in terms of viewers. So loving just more people to talk to. El Sayed Ahmed is here. Breakfast. Okay, it was breakfast that they catered for you, Rich. Got it. We have Jalen, SDN. Happy Monday to you as well. I hope you had a good start to your week. Hope all is well in Detroit. Thank you, Shad23. Let's see, 7 is here. We got, yep, Rich with all of the members emojis. So if you are interested in becoming a member of the channel, there are 2 levels I've created. One is a $3 a month level and one is a $5 a month level. And when you become a member, you get to use members only emojis in the chat, like you can see here, Rich is using. And then there's also, you get to see my videos and my shorts first before everyone else. And I think I'm forgetting some other things. Exclusive videos as well. Goodbye Cheerios. Yes, that was Rich who said that. I see Yevgeny is here from Russia. Hello, Yevgeny. We've got Yabba Dabba Doo. Hello. Sorry for the pun. Sorry for the cheese pun. Someone had to say it. That's what I like about the English language. I love English so much for that very reason. You can have so much fun with it. Also, I like the fact that you have the tulips that I posted to my channel months ago as your profile picture. Hi, Sophie. Jacob Zabala Oquendo is here. We've got Grace Oliver. I see Stephen Ham is here. Lainey Wilson fan. Hello. Mio, okay. Top 2%, just chatting and hanging out with people. We got 68 people here now in the chat. Hello to everybody. Hope you're having a good Monday or Tuesday if you're far away from me. What do you think about the paleo diet? I'm not paleo, I'm vegan. I think there's a little bit of overlap between vegans and paleo. But I think paleo, I don't eat any animal products. And I know that's a lot of the food in the paleo diet. So it wouldn't jive with my personal interests, but I don't have any issue with other people's diets. Tim G is here. Troy Shell is here. Jim Bob Joe says J.K. Rowling is on a comeback. I think she is, yeah. There was a period where I feel like she was very blacklisted, and it was like everyone was like cutting ties with her and canceling her, and she wasn't even like I don't think she like actually participated in the Harry Potter reunion they did a few years ago. But now it's like she's got her TV series coming out. I believe she's been active in the casting for that. I think Warner Brothers like reapproached her for some stuff. So definitely I feel like she was like riding high, and then like at the lowest point she was canceled. And like all of her, like all the people, not all, but a lot of the people in the Harry Potter movies were like cutting ties, denouncing her, like she's just, you know, very horrible. And now I feel like she's on the comeback. Like she's fallen into public favor back, like once again. It was like in public favor, canceled, and then I think she's coming back into public favor. And that's my take on the situation. Thank you, Cassidy. Double tap everyone. Let's show the algorithm who we are. I love that comment. Yes. Let's get notifications. Sumit is here. Piper's Preppy channel. I subbed and liked. Thank you so much. Tunnel Vision. Oh my God. I need to keep a scoreboard, you guys. Tunnel Vision. I'm laughing at your comment because I have gotten You could be Steph Curry's sister, or are you related to Steph Curry? I've gotten that so many times now. It's stuck in my head, and I wish I had like a tally of just how many times I've gotten that comment because I think it's really funny. All right, Troy Shell is new, by the way. I don't know what to make my name. YouTube is here. I like that. Tylen Hoyt, you can sub to my channel if you wish. It's completely voluntary. Your choice. Ania is here. Hi, Tim G. I see Alexander Topolov, I think. Topolov, who, of course, being Russian, thinks that I'm drinking vodka. It is not vodka. It is... Oh, I used to know how to say water in Russian. I forgot it. Shoot. Hi, Kaylin Crew. Is it Vodya? No, I don't know. I used to know. All right, Tom is here. Stephen. Oh my gosh, Stephen King is in the chat. And my poll question is about authors, including Stephen King. So if you haven't voted in the poll, try and guess or try and see if you can get it right. The question is, guess which living author alive today, I'm not talking about like Charles Dickens or Mark Twain or any of the oldies who are long gone. Guess which author who is alive right now I would most love to get dinner with. All right, we have Yuri Miss, we have the Maddox Batson Fan Club. You have a horse show next weekend. Oh my gosh, amazing. It's actually on my, I would say to-do list, but it's not a casual to-do list item, but I would love to own horses one day. I want pet horses that I can go out riding in an open area, but this is not like in the next year. This is gonna be in probably the next like 5 to 10, being realistic. Especially as a city person. I'm like based in Minneapolis. I love urban environments, like lots of traffic, no country acreage to be seen for miles. So this would definitely take some time to get the horses into my lifestyle. Hi, Antonio Salazar. Happy Monday. Great to see you as well. All right. Just a Dude is here. Short Animations 50 is here. Thank you, Trippy NS, hello from Turkey. João Pedro is here. I see Short Animation. Just sitting here chatting with people. We got 65 people I'm seeing at this moment, so it's a lot of comments to keep up with. Kaylin, I'm having a really good Monday. Hope you are too. Just a Dude says it's got to be J.K. Rowling. Let's see. Stephen King is winning the chat, right? Or Stephen King is winning the poll right now. So we'll see. I haven't seen what all the other breakdowns are. AK the First is here. J. G. Murda 23. This is not straight vodka. People, what can I say to convince you that this is not vodka? All right, we've got, who else is here? Abuchi Semi, I'm doing well. Abdu Ali, yes, this is vegan water. We see Plantain, or I'm seeing Plantain. I was reading another comment. Happy Boat Lake, hey beautiful queen. The Maddox Batson, okay, I saw that comment from you. I see Cornfield or Corn-Fed Cobalts, hello. Yasser 99. Cassidy is saying that the Gordon Ramsay emoji is still her favorite. It might be my favorite too. I love Gordon so much. All right, we have Kuya Bobby M wants me to visit the Philippines. Just to do paleo question mark. Kaylin, thank you for the like. We're already at 50 likes I'm seeing, and it's only been 14 minutes and 43 seconds. Hi, Bantu Mandinka. I see hot chocolate is here. Kaylin says, I love drinking water. Yes, I do too. I'm proud of myself. Today was a good drinking water day. This is my 8th cup of water. So I am hitting, if I finish this, I'll hit my daily amount that I aim for. I see Germany is here. I see Scott saying hi to Kaylin. Lincoln Watkins is here. Ant Banks, is that why you look so beautiful? No animal products. I'm not going to definitively claim anything. There's obviously genetics at play. There's lifestyle at play. Diet at play, exercise, all of these factors. So I never attribute it to one thing, but I just like to share what I do whenever people ask. And I do try to take good care of myself, just stick to whole foods, the less processed, the better. Drink lots of water, avoid sugar, avoid fatty fried foods as much as I can. But I can't just say it's one specific thing. Cassidy means business when she breaks out the algorithm comment. I love the algorithm comment. Yes. Thank you, Tani Mikura. Maria, yes, I am back. I had some salad for dinner, some tofu scramble, a plate of quinoa, and a little bit of a mushroom veggie burger. You guys, I have like the same 5 or 6 things on rotation. It's like the curry tofu scramble, the quinoa, the roasted potatoes, the veggie burgers, the salad. I usually will have some popcorn here and there, Catalina Crunch. And then it's just kind of like a mix and match, like whatever is available, like however much time I have, it's like, all right, I'm just gonna throw this on a plate, heat it up for 15 seconds or 30 seconds and go for it. Anika, hello, Panaligan. Larry Middleton is here, CK is here. I see Cece and Luna, I am not a doctor. Ahmad Messine, hello. And thank you, FGBFVB is here. Cheddar Cheese is here. FRRE is here. Benjamin Reyes is here. Rufio Banning, I'm just chilling here and chatting. All right, CK, Spencer Montgomery, I see you. My name is Spider-Man is here. Let's jump down to the most recent ones. 2K Vision Videos, thank you so much for the sub. Solomon Daniel is here. Scott was saying hi to Lana. Yun Games, this is water, just plain old water. Subscribe for Hannah Banana, says Rich. Thank you. The Cool Guy says I'm new. I see Horsey God. I see Lefty Gunplay, Trey McCarter. Favorite horse? I don't know. I mean, I feel like I like every horse that I've ever seen. So I don't know. I don't really have a specific breed of horse in mind for the day that I decide that I'm gonna buy a horse. Your fave Rainwing is here. Angela Romero is here. Yalgar Creation is here. I don't speak Chinese. FGBFVB. I see P. Jagannath Independence. Maxi Prods. All right. Sergio Lopez from Argentina. Te estoy mirando. Me encanta tu locución. Cool. Mr. Fantastic thinks it's J.K. Rowling for the poll. It's now George R.R. Martin who's winning the poll. Okay, I love it when it starts to flip between options, and now it just jumped back to Stephen King. So that tells me that I've done a good job throwing you guys a bit for options, if it's bouncing between 2 or 3 of them. All right, Cece and Luna said hi. King Plays is here. Hi, JC. Rafaela is here. I see Rob and Lana is here. Happy Life guest Stephen King. I love all these authors. I have read all of these authors. I have read their books. So, I mean, I would be so happy if I could have a dinner party with all 4 and like pick their brains and just hear about their experiences writing their novels. But there's one in particular. If I could only pick one of these 4, there is one that I would pick. We have Beetlejuice. Hello, Beetlejuice. Good to see you. I see Eduardo Fonseca, United States is here. Cece and Luna, I'm not a doctor. Never have claimed to be. All right, I see. Just a dude saying, advice about horses, they are more than pets and should be respected as such. Absolutely. I mean, I think that goes for all animals, hence why I am vegan. It's like I do not see animals as playthings or as food. I see them as other animals like us humans, and I do my best to treat them with respect and not just as a source of entertainment or companionship. It's like they are respectable creatures and they should be tended to and respected and fed high quality stuff and given a great life. Like they are more than just our little things to control or keep us company. So I completely agree with you. Just a dude, they are a handful. Actually, my mom grew up on a farm and her family had horses and they are a lot of work. My grandfather would break horses and that is like very difficult, time consuming, and also you can just severely injure or, you know, lose your life doing that kind of work because they're just like they require a lot of time investment. Okay, Leah Holderby said hi. Trey McCarter. If you come down to Missouri, the Missouri-Dixie Stampede, I've never heard of that, but I would love to go. Missouri is the state that I am most excited to visit next in the United States. Horsey God, double tap your screen and sub for the Monday algorithm, says Rich. Thank you. I see Octi Gaming gave a gift, a 100 gift. Thank you so much. I see H Socks SJ, hello. Scott is here. Germany is here. Zacharia Madani, bonsoir, from France. Very cool. I see, who else? Alrighty. Batuhan Furkan, Germany is here. Okay. We have Hamster is here. I see JC. I see Zaxy Wheel. By the way, are you gonna live stream having dinner with the author? Boy, wouldn't that be amazing? I would love to just have all four of these people, Diana, Steven, George, and Joanne, on on speed dial or texting or Facebook and just be like, hey, can you come over? I want to do a live stream with you. Or can I go over to your place? Oh, man. Da, da, da. All right, sorry, I got distracted. Hot chocolate, I see you. I know I'm very behind in the chat. Forgive me, people. Scott is here. 50 likes. I know we're now at 81 likes, you guys. These couch live streams have been popping off on the algorithm, and I absolutely love it. I'm so happy to see all these people here. It's amazing. Yabba Dabba Doo says, that's what I like about my lifestyle, riding out on mountain trails or full gallops down a beach. Nothing beats it. Yeah, I can't say I understand because I've never been in your shoes, but that sounds incredible, and I would love to know what that experience is like. Yun Games is here. All right, the cool guy says I'm new. I see Trey McCarter. Okay, favorite horse was your question. Thank you, Life of Stella. I see Angela Romero. I see Ergo Video Oasis. I see Angela, Scott, Cece, and Luna. I see Gavin Sarno. Angela Romero, I'm in Minnesota. Specifically, I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I see Beetlejuice, Hannah Cranana. All right. Trey McCarter, I would have the horse as, I would technically have it as a pet. I would own it, but I would take it out riding. I would love to just ride around on like equestrian trails and just tend to it, have stables set up so it could just, have good housing and have like a wide open area to roam and be with other horses. But obviously, like, I don't need to say this, but it's so much more money that you need to, like, it's just compared to like buying yourself a hamster or a cat or a dog or any of like the usual like lower maintenance pets. Horses are just like a different level of time and money investment. So this is something I would definitely plan for. It's like I don't even think it's possible to just on a whim go and buy yourself a horse. It's like you need the proper setup, you need the proper space, you need the time to devote to having horses. So this is something I envision years down the road for myself. DJ Vision Champ says, California, what's up? I see that Boss Damo is a member for a month. Amazing. I'm glad you used your member chat. I love seeing those. Thank you so much. Timothy Peters is reminding everyone that for my poll questions, it is never, ever, ever the first option you see in the list. So what did I list first? Who did I list first? George R.R. Martin. So love him, love his stuff, but it is not George. Just so you know for the next time you vote in my polls. Global WR is here. I see Lana, JK Games. Roger Hess is here. Hi, Roger. Hello. Ewing Seto is here. Thank you, Life of Stella. My cute little cheese puff is here. Rich, I'm loving all the Catalina Crunch emojis you put in the chat. Hi, Salim. Hi, Mark Gabriel. Cherries, yes. Lori V, Willie Goodman, and Jiro. It's only a matter of time before I get a chicken jockey in here. White Rolex, hello. Fellow Minnesotan, how are you? Cheers to you as well. You're having a brewski, nice. We've got Cree from India. I see Angela. Have you read Horacio Quiroga books? No, I don't know who that is. I've never heard of that author. Thank you, Tunnel Vision. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. It's free, you guys. As Rich has pointed out, there's probably some people who think that clicking subscribe to a channel means you are going to be paying something. That's not true. You can subscribe to my channel for free. It costs you absolutely nothing. If you want to get bonus content, then you can join the channel as a member, and those do cost money every month. Leah, Daryl says, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Daryl. I see Mila Schilling. Hello. I see Tanjiro from Brazil. Ooh, I'm getting kind of hot in here, guys. Oh, I love this cardigan, but I am getting toasty. I see Rage is here. TT says animals are beings too. Yes, of course. Captain Astro, your ears are on December. Yes, that is very true. Let's see. Gonna skip down here. Froggy the Frog, hello. I see, all right, some repeat comments. Try not to repeat your comments over and over because it makes it hard for me to get to the newer comments. I see AC is here. Vibe Nail Lounge. Oh my gosh, speaking of which, I just today posted my 10-minute nail tutorial video. So for those of you who didn't see it, go over to the channel and check out the nail vid. Thank you, Marshall Fox. Thank you. Who else is here? I thought I saw one. Just a Dude says, my favorite breed of horse is a Percheron. I don't know if I said that right. Massive horse, typically not for riding, but I will get me one day. Cool. I see Worst Edits is here. We've got Baking with Ben. I love baking too. Nice. All right, Dirty 8 Cal, College Park, Georgia. Very nice. Let's see, Greenleaf Music is here. Samu Gamer is here. Huntron is here. Vittorio Russo, salute, amore. Cool. Rated Frog is here, and you are a member. I'm so glad to see that you're a member once again. Hope you're enjoying the content. The horse I have now is actually a Mustang, not rideable yet, but still my best friend. Cool. Hi, Salamander. Hi, Albert C. Rated Frog says, oh, I'm a member again. Thanks to whoever made that happen. It was a user by the name of Ein Ausländer. I remember it because it's German. And Ein Ausländer gifted 120 memberships to my channel. I think it was, I don't think it was yesterday. I think it was on either Saturday morning. That was it. I think it was Saturday morning's live stream. And I'm actually thinking about keeping my Saturday morning live stream slot a regular thing, because I definitely am able to catch a few people who are not able to make these evening live streams my local time because it's like 3 or 4 in the morning for them. I see Alitha Oliva, Antonio Trujillo is here, Timberland Farms, this is water. Giovanni, I'm having a great evening tonight. Thank you so much. Huntron, I do not have cats. Joe Zambrano, hola, from Peru. We have Tur. We have someone with a Japanese username, but I don't know how to say your name. Greetings to you over in Japan. Like and subscribe. Let's crush the like record. Anything's possible. Anything is possible with these live streams. I see Mesfin Wondimu. I could tell from your name you are a Habasha. Hello, Mesfin. I see Buster Hargrove is here. I see Ibe Aniabona from Nigeria. Love it. Rosalinda is here. The Star Wars Kid, hello. I've recently been revisiting Star Wars, and they're good. I'm not the biggest intergalactic outer space person, but the plot lines and the characters and like the great tragedy and the epicness of Star Wars, I can appreciate. It's just like not the ideal setting for all of this to go down for me. Hi, Vincent Mohimont. I see Tracy Boatwell. Dirty Cal says, LOL, I stayed in Robbinsdale. I know exactly where that is. Nice. I see Yabba Dabba Doo. What's your riding experience level so far? Oh my goodness, I have only gone riding on horses like a handful of times, like as a kid. I have ridden a camel and I have ridden an elephant. So I have experience with different animals, but I mean, horses, not a lot of experience. All right, Royal James is here. Charlotte Green says, I love your earrings. Leo the Goat is here. Hi, Law. Hi, Scotty Henderson. Church 9 is here. Thank you, Charlotte Green. I have been wearing these since Christmas, since December of 2024, because people really liked these and kept commenting on them. So I just decided to keep wearing them. And you will often see people comment, why are you wearing Christmas earrings? It's June, or it's insert name of the month. And I'm like, I'm just gonna keep wearing them because people really, really like them. Hi, Wyatt Neal, Jerry Blueberry. I see Diane Terrian, Zane Ekpo, Edward McGovern is here, Max Musterman, Kitty is here, Rich with all the members emojis again. Thank you so much. Also, guys, we are at 103 likes and we are 32 minutes into this live stream. So thank you very much for all these likes. It's awesome. Moisty is here, Edward McGovern. What's up? What's up? Just chilling. In a happy relationship with my, okay. Scotty Henderson, just subscribe. Tanya D is here. Feel free to sub. Yes, it's definitely free. No cost to you. It's there if you want to. Zane Ekpo. Hi, Olivia, who is a member. Good to see you, Olivia. Hi, John Albert III. Yo. Edward McGovern. Excuse me, Edward McGovern. I'm doing well. I feel like I had a very pleasant, very nice, like medium busyness Monday. And I work a 9-to-5 job. For those of you who don't know, YouTube is my second job. So I do earn income on YouTube, but the lion's share of my income is my 9-to-5 job. So I am a full-time employee. But yeah, I had a very good start to my week. Rich is saying 7.34 already. I love these updates, Rich. Never stop. Don't ever think that I'm like secretly not enjoying the updates, because I love that you track it in real time. And I'm not over here, like, I'd rather just not be constantly refreshing my computer screen to see what's going on. So thank you for the update. That is awesome. 7.34. I am loving the progress to 8,000 subscribers. Nicole Crisosto is here. Hi, Tracy. I see your fave Rainwing asking my favorite food, which is Ethiopian food forever and always. That Game Freak HD is here. Hi, Nicole. Okay, I saw you. Jaden Corley is here. Richie Cunningham had a very nice Monday. How about yours? Global WR says, what should I do a live stream on Call of Duty Warzone or Call of Duty Black Ops? I don't know. I'm not the right person to weigh in on that because I am not a video gamer and I have never played those games. People keep asking me if this is some kind of alcohol. I'm seeing Willful Misfortune asking if this is a Sauvignon Blanc. This is not a wine. This is a clear glass. Like I don't know how else I can show you. Like this is a clear glass of water. This is, I mean, I know that certain like tequila and vodka and other things are clear, but this is like water. That's all I can tell you. This is water. Kingdom says, I seen your sister. Yes, Rachie was in here. I love Rated Frog, the Seth Rollins emoji, my favorite WWE wrestler. Hi, Thomas Stan. excuse me, Aldino Grisolia is from Brazil. I see Dragomir Dragov with the cute heart emojis. The best neighborhood in Mexico is Tepito. I don't know Mexico. Actually, I've never stepped foot in Mexico in my life. My plan is to finally visit Mexico, probably go to Mexico City and maybe like Monterrey for the FIFA Men's World Cup next summer, 2026. I would love to go to games in Canada, the United States, obviously I'm here, and Mexico, all three of the host countries, and vlog it, take you along with me, even do some live streams from my hotel rooms up in Canada and down in Mexico. Would love to make this happen. So this is like Hannah's little scheming, like travel planning behind the scenes, thinking ahead to about a year from now. Jasmine McGregor, hello, I'm doing great on this Monday. How about you? All right, Thomas Stan, I see you. I see Aldino Grisolia. Thomas Stan, I'm doing well. Thank you, Roman Bowler. I do love these earrings, and I wear them because I get so much feedback, positive feedback from people watching the live streams. Summer Waters, the best, says the Star Wars Kid. Rosalinda Mendoza. I know I'm behind, guys. Apologies. I see Lily Taylor, you're back. Thank you for coming back, Lily Taylor. Hi, Fly True. Hi, Denzel. Love the hair. Thank you. It's a little bit frizzy today compared to other days, but it's a Monday. What can I say? Yes, Rich with the Canada flags and the soccer emojis. Yabba Dabba Doo says, fun fact, I was in the horse scenes in the film Highlander and my left leg was full screen in a fight scene. That is I love when people have fun facts like that. Very cool. Randy Lopez is here. Avery Close, hello. Carly Lip Sync. I don't really do advice on here. So, I mean, there's probably other channels that would give advice specifically for that. All right, we have, let me see. I'm gonna see who else I missed up above in the chat or in the comments. The Amazing EG is here, Relevant Gospel, Silvio Rogerio is here, Edward McGovern, Allison, and Joe. Hello, thank you for joining. I see John Trigleth said hi. Let's see. I don't know what to make of this comment. Girl, you look like you pay your rent way before it's due. I'll take that as a compliment. All right, Rainy Not Tracy. Rabia is here. Yep, 100 likes. I'm seeing 109 now on my phone. I see only Blakey XO. Hello. MD Akash Taluk Dare. Strawberry Cupcake is here. I see, who else? Someone asking Portugal. eBay Aniebona. I'm impressed that you pronounce my name so well. I have come across enough Nigerian names in my life that I feel like I can at least like make a good effort in saying them correctly. Secretive Blueberry, hello. Armandina Hernandez, hello. Rudy Bonita, okay. Hello from Mars, says Janu. Willie Green, yo, do you remember me? I was here yesterday. I do believe so. Rosalinda Mendoza, Cat22, getting caught up here. Thank you, Rosalinda Mendoza, for the sub. Oh my God, it feels like a furnace in here, and I don't even have like any. I guess I need to turn my AC on. Ooh. Willie Green says, I'm on my vacation, but I'm out of storage, so I can't vlog. Okay, understood. Hi, Shiv. Hi, let's see. Hector Acevedo from Pennsylvania. Let's see. Jason Ghost Hunter from Sydney, Australia. I'm new to your channel. I subscribed and hit the like. I do have lots of ghost hunting videos. Very nice. Love it. Could be anybody. Hello. Swift Leo, it'd be cooler if you just made people. All right, Yoga Fernando, I see you. I see, who else is here? All right, I'm getting closer, guys, getting closer. I see Lillian's Life. I see Kyla. Luke says, hi, love the content. The lives always make my day. I love hearing that. I would say I love everything about YouTube. I mean, I think all the features are really fun, but by far, the live streams are my favorite feature. They're so fun, they're so interactive. I love getting to know people in real time all over the world. It's just awesome. Ibe Aniabona. I have never visited Nigeria, but I would love to go one day. All right. Let's see. Getting close to getting caught up, people. All right. I don't speak or read Arabic script. Alaim Oliveira is here. Oi. I see Caden Cotton. I see William Arens. Avery Close is shouting out the picture in the background. This is a snapshot of Minneapolis. This is my city. So that is the Minneapolis skyline right there. That's like the downtown, we call it. And then Minneapolis, the city, has several lakes, like very big lakes, and you can go swimming in them. People take their sailboats out on them. You can, I mean, people go jogging, just walking. They'll be out with like their family, their dogs, their kids, whatever. So it's like, I would say like the lakes of Minneapolis are definitely where all the, not all, but a lot of the activity is happening. Like a lot of people just go to hang out at the lakes and they'll do like barbecues and picnics. It's just such a great vibe in the winter, and everyone is so excited to get out to the lakes in the summertime because we spend half of the year practically in the winter months, in the winter season. It's very cold. Okay, I'm seeing little Tony. I see AC. Trying to get to all the comments I missed. Thank you, Rainy. I'm glad you love the lives. Subscribed, 103 likes now, says Lee Scruggs. Thank you, Lee. And there's now 123 likes I'm seeing and 50 people on this live stream. Mohit Kumar, I'm in Minnesota in the United States. I see B. Chiriak 38. Bishop Bullwinkle, I'm having a very nice Monday. How about you? Luke is here. Oh, I saw that comment from you. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Alex de Almeida. Hello, you live stream a lot. Yes, I do live stream. I am on live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday evenings, 8 p.m. Central Time. And I recently have been hopping on Saturday mornings, local time for me, Central Time in the United States, around like 10:30 in the morning. And those have been kind of a fun time slot switch up. Tom McGuire. All right, Aubrey's Animals. Danny says, hey girl, Russell Bowers Plays is here. Thank you for liking the live stream. I see 68 people here now. Amazing. Hector Acevedo from Pennsylvania, Cat 22. All right, I'm getting closer, making my way down, or am I? Am I just deluding myself? QIZ 9990 said hi. No Burrito 01 is here. Boss Big Vlog, or Bike Blog maybe. Paige Burke, Egoist. Hello, thank you so much, Egoist. Easy question tonight. You mentioned the answer a couple lives ago. We've got George R.R. Martin winning the poll, so I will reveal the answer to the poll in about 15 minutes, which will bring us to the 1 hour mark. I see Musa, Mug Thiz, Luke, good to see you. Richard Moore, or Rick is your name. Rick from California. Thank you, Aubrey's Animals. Glad you love the content. Sarah Cameron is here. I see Maddie Mattikins drinking some water. I see Vincent Mohimant. Kyla said hi. Sarah Cameron was on the last live stream. I do remember you, Sarah. We have AC said hi. Richie Cunningham, I'm not going to be doing any cooking tonight. I feel like I've been switching over to the couch lately because there have been so many people watching these couch live streams. Right now I'm seeing 61 people here in the chat. And so, yeah, I'm just sticking to the couch for now. I see Viti from Cuba. Hi, Jessenine Koinunda. James D is here. Randy Lopez, Paige Burke. Don Noosh is here. I see Machungi Hamar, new subscriber. Thank you so much. I see Paige asking, how are you? I'm doing well. Happy Monday. I feel like it was just a very nice Monday. It's stormy here. It's like cloudy and like just kind of odd weather. I definitely am in the mood for a scary movie because of this stormy weather that we have going on here in Minneapolis. Utsav, yes indeed, that's how I eat my pizza. Vegan. We have Arek SDJ. I see Chronicles of Josiah. Thank you so much. I see, who else? Mohit. I see, oh, Jesse, you made it, Jesse. Since you said that you slept in until like what, 12:30 the other day, I'm guessing you were back to the usual like crack of dawn schedule today, since today is Monday. Hi, Stefanos. Greetings from Greece. Oh my gosh, I have been to Greece and it's beautiful there. I see, I know, sorry guys, I'm behind, but I'm catching up slowly but surely. Rakiam Ricks is here. That Zach GDGT is here. Extreme Modern TV. Thank you, Blake Sharp. I see you. I see Kenzie Elazam. CeeLo says pretty lady. Mario Thompson, I'm doing well. Ooh, Jesse was up at 4 a.m. But you know who was up before you? Rich. Rich was up before you. Rich was up at like 3. I think Rich said 3:45 departure, which means he was up earlier than 3:45. Brutal. So brutal, but I respect it. I mean, it's like, gotta have that grit to make it in this world. Miftahful is here. I see Kenzie from Indonesia. Let's see some of the previous comments. Kind of use my phone to see who I missed above. Thank you, Chronicles of Josiah. AC says, du bist wunderschön, danke. Eldhose, I'm drinking water, contrary to what a lot of people think I am. Funny, Maddie Maddykin says, water in a wine glass is suspect. Is it though? I think it's perfectly fine to drink water out of a glass like this. Let's just call it a water glass. Let's call it what it is. It can be both. I see Extreme Modern TV. All right, I'm getting so close to being caught up on my phone. I'm very proud of myself. I've been like power reading here. Marcelo Valenzuela from Mexico. Very cool. Hello, Marcelo. Egoist, great question. My main source of protein, so I eat a tofu scramble, similar to like a scrambled egg. I eat tofu scramble every single morning for breakfast, and all tofu is a bean curd made from soybeans, and it's like native to China, and it's prevalent in like so many Asian cuisines. So I eat tofu scramble every single day. I eat quinoa, which is a complete protein and fully vegan and gluten-free. I also eat a lot of garbanzo beans, also known as chickpeas, hummus, lentils. I have like cashews that I snack on throughout the day. Just like nuts and seeds. Nutritional yeast is another good source of protein. Catalina Crunch, which is made with pea protein. Beyond Meats occasionally when I go for like a grill out or a barbecue. So don't believe the myths you hear that like protein is hard to come by if you're vegetarian or vegan, because there are so many things that you can eat that are very protein dense and very good in fiber that are vegan and vegetarian. Father, and your name, forgive me, there's so many people here. What was your name? Stefanos. I was only in Athens, Stefanos, when I went to Greece. It was beautiful. I was there in Athens, boy, oh my goodness. I believe it was in April of 2015. So it was over a decade ago. It makes me like sad to say that, but it's been 10 years since I was in Greece. Matty Mattykin says we need a subject. We'll get to a subject if I can get caught up on these comments. John says like and subscribe. Also, John, how are you? I was meaning to ask. I know you said that you were, I think you said you were recovering from like a car accident or incident a while ago, but how have you fully recovered from that? We have Kenzie from Indonesia. You love me, okay. Mohit. We've got, oh, Mustang Mike, aka the person with the Chucky doll user profile. Hello. Lil's Plays. You have gymnastics for the first time tomorrow. I did some gymnastics when I was really little, and I loved gymnastics. I do wish I would have stuck with it for a little bit longer. Blake Sharp says I get up at 2:20 a.m. That is, I don't think I've ever heard of anyone getting up that late, that early, because at that point it feels like you could like stay up until that time. I see Shelly Osborne. Jesse says, I would be up earlier if I started at 5, then I'd be up at 3 a.m. Oh my gosh. Craft Homage, thank you. I see it's Palmer 7, Water is Water. AC, I do speak German. I lived in Germany. Lassen and Nadri is here. Craft Homage, I think it's pretty sus. Oh my gosh, you guys are always gonna be sus of what I'm drinking, my goodness. My dream is to meet Margaret Atwood. I would love to meet Margaret Atwood. Yes, actually I have, I think I have it on my bookshelf here. Yeah, let me go grab Margaret. 1 second. 1 second, people. Sorry. I'm gonna turn my thermostat down too. Yeah, Margaret Atwood was like on the short list, but she didn't quite make the poll. But yes, I've got The Handmaid's Tale, obviously a classic. So, and I actually thought she passed away, but no, she's still alive. So, yep, I got good old Margaret on my bookshelf. There she is, Queen. All right, we've got Jesse laughing. I'm not Italian, Francesco De Pietro. I wish I was, though. I've got to say, I love me some Italians. They're just so fabulous. That's the one word I would use to describe. If I could just, with all my experience, I've like had experiences here and there with like Italian international students, and I've never been there. But it's like of like the personalities and the celebrities and just generally my impression of like Italian culture, I would just say fabulous. They're such fabulous people. Oh, love them. All right, John says, I sometimes drink water from beer and wine glasses too. I love that. Maddie Metikins says, I want to change my answer to Stephen King since you mentioned scary movies. Laurent de Deloge. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. Infini says, amazing earrings. It's summer though. Santa ain't coming yet. I know, but I can still wear them. All right, it's me, Sophia. Oh my goodness. Also, while you're on the topic of food, I just found out I'm allergic to cherries after I've been eating them my whole life. Whew. Sorry to hear that, but I'm also glad that you caught that. I mean, I feel like it's always a good thing to catch an allergy. We have Levi or Levy. I'm gonna go with Levi. Do you ever eat fast food? Occasionally, yes. I have said previously that when I am on the road, like traveling through like the rural parts of the country, doing a road trip, my 2 vegan saviors on the road in more rural areas or like passing through kind of like the one major town you're gonna hit for the next 5 hours or something, are Taco Bell and Burger King. Those 2 places have like actual meals for vegetarians and vegans. It's so nice. So yes, occasionally I will eat fast food. Cat22, I saw you earlier. Canadian Strange. Spam is here. I see Gilbert Arizola. Nick is here. Absolutely, soy chunks, fried raw jackfruit. Tastes like meat, yes. Sarah Cameron had to go. Preppy Scary Doll Life. The football squad is here. Abby I almost said Alcatraz, but it's Alcaraz. Or Alcaraz, maybe. Hi, my name is Abby. Hello. 7.36K subs. Crazy. We're growing, people. Fred Flintstone is a great actress as Mustang. Mike, Egoist. Oh man, it's such a shame. It's really disappointing when I see people believe or ask if the vegan diet is expensive. It's like, no. Like, vegans eat, like, I've said this before. If you go to any food shelter, what you will find on the food shelves is mostly vegan and vegetarian, like, it's like plant-based stuff that's super cheap. You'll find big old things of Quaker Oats. You'll find jars of Skippy peanut butter. You'll find cans of corn and green beans and cans of black beans. You will find bags of rice. You will find just all these like very humble foods. And sure, yes, there's like the very, high, it's like organic, non-GMO, locally sourced, like that stuff, sure, that can get expensive. Some veggies can get expensive. But do not believe, I am so convinced that this is like just this like misconception that is just being circulated or pushed to get people to believe that it is like it's so expensive that it's like it's not like reasonable to be vegan because it's just so expensive. And that could not be farther from the truth. It's like the veggies and the beans and just it's what peasants have been eating for hundreds and thousands of years in human civilization all over the world. So no, it is not expensive whatsoever to be vegan or vegetarian. Zion, hello, and thank you. Gilbert, hello. We have Sydney. Glad that you love the channel, Sydney. Thank you. Royal Johnson, Gilbert Arizola, Ahmed Almaty, Chaka, your little brother says, hey, amiga. Hi, Hafsa Bibi. And FS is here. I see Rapper1234. I am just catching up with the chat as best I can. I see John Puntney saying making progress, still seeing a chiropractor and a physical therapist, but gradually making progress. Okay, glad to hear that, John. Thank you for the update. We've got Blake Avant from Cote d'Ivoire, otherwise known as Ivory Coast. Love to see it. Thank you, Sydney. Can you guys help? Good to see you. Richard Moore, thank you for loving this stream. Also, in 2 minutes, people, 2 minutes, I will be closing this poll. So if you have not voted yet, vote in the poll and try and guess if I could pick one of the 4 authors I listed, and this goes for any author that is alive right now, which author would I most want to get dinner with? See if you can get it right. Sarah Souza from Brazil is here. Mustang Mike says, I set my alarm for 4:21 every morning. That is so early. I see Kitty Cats. Tota is here. We have OMG, I have the same book. Yes, The Handmaid's Tale. Would you like to meet Greta Thunberg? Yes, I would like to meet her. She was Times Person of the Year in, I think it was 2019, maybe. Just for her, all of her global efforts. I think she's really fascinating. Emmy Sky is here. Good to see you again, Emmy. I see Hafsa Bibi. I love your earrings. Thank you. Spam. Yeah, oh my gosh, Spam. Thank you so much for adding to what I was saying earlier. It's like, I feel compelled, this actually is a good move, a good vlog idea, but it's like, I want to just sit down and do a long video that's 30 minutes long where I just sit down and I dispel all these myths where it's like eating vegan is expensive. You can't get enough protein if you're vegan. You don't get enough B12 or iron. And it's like, no, this is not true. And it's not helping anyone because I really think it's there's no harm if you're eating whole plant-based foods. But it's just, telling people that, oh, it's out of their price range and it's so expensive is such a disservice to people. And it's just not true. It's so not true. All right, that was my rant. You should read her short story anthology, Wilderness Tips. Ooh, that's cool. I will give those a read. Margaret Atwood. Yes, she is a goat. Rich. Cowboys for Life, thank you. Hi, Revan Rides. Salfan123 is here. I do not have a brother song, but I have wondered what it would have been like growing up with a brother. It's me and my younger sister. She's also on YouTube. Her username is Rachel Gore, Goor. And we both have wondered what it would be like what it would have been like to have a brother, and also what he would have looked like, because between me and my sister, it's like, okay, we kind of get what the female version of like us looks like between our parents, but like it'd be interesting to see like the male, like a 1 or 2 male versions, like if we had brothers. I see, hey Hannah, what's going on? What are we talking about today? I'm just trying to catch up with the comments here. Do you like dirt bikes? I like them, although I have never actually been on a dirt bike, but I think it'd be very fun to be on one. Yabba Dabba Doo with the profile picture of me at that traders event. Love it. It's the first day off summer, or of summer. Not for, I don't think so. I think, isn't it June, like the summer solstice later in June? John says, talking about Italians reminds me of the YouTube channel, The Passinis, where the wife is American and the husband is Italian. She pranks him a lot. Nice. Samo, I'm in the United States. Grimpy Draws from Cuba. Udelius, I'm just sitting here chatting with people. ST Leo, I'm just drinking some water. We've got Ty Svering asking if I'm a ghost. We have Devious Dino here. Thank you, Heidi. I see Rich saying 150 likes already. I know. And also, guys, I gotta close this poll. I always forget to do this. So, wow, okay. I love this. I definitely fooled some people. So I always feel satisfied when I throw you guys a more challenging poll question. And honestly, it's like a little disappointing when I come up with a poll question and it's like more than 50% guess the right answer. It's like, oh, I wanted it to be a little bit trickier than that. Jyoti Kowiri is here. Naresh is here. Saturn says, I found that Indian food has so many vegetarian and vegan options. Go to my channel, Saturn, and you will see that I have done a lot of Indian recipes on my channel, and all my recipes are vegan, and almost all of them are gluten-free as well. I would say just any of the ethnic cuisines, honestly, like outside of Europe, are very good for vegan and vegetarian food. So my favorites are Thai cuisine. All-time favorite is Ethiopian. So Ethiopian is first, and then it's Thai, Indian, Mexican, Mediterranean, Japanese. I would say like Nepalese, Cambodian. Yeah, those are the ones I can think of. They're all so great. They're just all a dream come true if you're plant-based. I see Salfan Egoist says, thanks for your take, Hannah. Always love watching your lives, and I also love your answers and advice. Honestly, this is giving me some ideas because I've been thinking about, you know, branching out from just doing food recipe videos and, you know, thinking about other types of content. Like I just posted my nail routine today. And honestly, like, I need to do a video about like eating vegan is not expensive, because it just bothers me so much that like myth is out there. It's so not true. It is not expensive. If you, obviously, there's gonna be like higher priced products. If you're gonna go all organic or all non-GMO, no pesticides, sure. It gets expensive if you go that route for all of your groceries. But generally speaking, like, man, let's squash this myth, because it is doing no one any favors. CJM says hello. Hi, ENV Outdoors. Visitante is here. Rovilson Denade is here. Minnesota here too, but way up north. Oh my gosh, cool. Mindfulness. Where up north are you located in Minnesota? I love the northern part of the state. SK says, I just started a new book, Under the Bleachers. Ooh. Oh, that was a word trap, I think. Spirit, do you have merch possibly? Oh my gosh, Spirit of Ichiro. There's so many things I want to do on YouTube, and it's just piece by piece I'm building it. But actually, I'll show you. I'm slowly learning how to sew. I have my sewing machine right here, and something I would love to do on my channel is to sew things like aprons or dish towels or I don't know, like little coasters and other little, things I could just post on either Etsy or Shopify and then link my storefront to my channel so that people can purchase things that I've made. So it's in the works, but I do not have any merch available on my channel right now, and I really, really wish that I did. Jennifer Carr said hi. Nasir, my favorite color is pink. Nutritional yeast is good, cheap, vegan fun for me. Bonus points to anyone who saw Derek Sarno's Scarface impression with nutritional yeast. Oh, that's so funny. I've never even heard of that, John. Quagmire is here. I love the username. I have not thought about the word quagmire in a very long time. Glad to have you here, and thank you so much. Dion is here. Dion is not cool. All right, Carly is having her baby tomorrow. Congratulations, Carly. Mustang Mike, thank you. I'm glad that you liked the sweater. This is a Taylor Swift folklore album merch piece. So it's her cardigan from the song and the music video Cardigan off the folklore album. And it's got like the cute star elbow patches. I love folklore. I mean, I think to date it's her best album. But yeah, I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan. I know a lot of people don't like her. They find her annoying, and they find her fan base even more annoying. I understand those criticisms, but I personally love Taylor Swift. I was vegan for a year and I liked it, but I also liked energy, says Maddie Mattikins. Fair enough. Thank you, CJ Terry. I love these earrings too. That's why I wear them for you all. All right, Biggie Cash, Alva Sepulveda. I wanted to say thank you to Spirit of Echero for the super chat. Excuse me. Hi, Baji Sidia. It says, let me be your brother. That was Sheridan Alexander. Spam says, I've been vegan over 9 years. Feel great. Built a lot of muscle. Vegan for life. I know. Spam, I'm so glad that we're here to tag team these comments to really just like set the record straight about, I mean, I will say this, it's not for everyone. I don't think everyone should be vegan. I think people should always have a choice of what they get to eat. And also there's just certain climates that do not support a vegan diet. And it's just like not realistic for some people to be eating only plant-based foods. Like they have to go hunt and gather. That being said, yeah, it's just, I've been vegan for 13 years. I went vegan when I was 18 years old at the very end of my high school senior year. And now I'm 31, going on 32 in September, and I have loved being vegan for the last 13 years. And I've been like 97% vegan, I would say. There have been stints where I had like a pastry item with some cream or butter in it. Or I did have some fish and chips when I was craving fish when I was training for a marathon 6 years ago. But it's like, for all those 13 years, it's like I have been almost entirely vegan, and I have absolutely loved it. And it is definitely possible to live a full life on a vegan diet. Saturn says, I'm drinking jungle juice for the first time right now. It tastes so gross. I don't even know what that is. But I don't know if I would try it if it's looking like that. Okay, guys, I finally made it to the poll results. So the question for today was, guess which living author I would most like to have dinner with. The most common vote getter, the highest vote getter, was George R.R. Martin. 30% of you said him. It's not George R.R. Martin. Then it's also Stephen King with 30%. It looks like they're tied. It's not Stephen King, although I do love both of those guys. 25% said J.K. Rowling, and it is J.K. Rowling. She is my favorite author. Most highs followers, hello. John Punchney says, go spam. Yes, I know. Spam is like leading the charge to dispel the myths of being vegan, especially long term. Jerry Blueberry is here. Hello, Jerry Blueberry. Mateus Oliveira is from Brazil is here. Jennifer Carr just chilling and hanging out and chatting with people who are here. I do not watch Eurovision. Undead Swan. Yabba Dabba Doo says, when you know, you know. Nasir is here. Sean said hi. Nasir, my favorite color is pink. I see Maddie Davis. John Puntney is talking to Yabba Dabba Doo. Quite the game with Scottish Cup final going to penalty kicks. Chris W, hello. Saturn says, new subscriber. I love you already. Love all of the cuisines you mentioned. I'd also like to add Egyptian, full madame, and Nepalese food. Yes, so underrated. Thai and Mexican, Ethiopian injera bread. Yes, there are so many great cuisines. I have not had a ton of Egyptian food. I've heard of full madame. It's just, for me, it's so hard to find the correct beans to make. I was actually planning on doing a recipe episode of full madame, but I was like, where can I find, I don't know if it's lima beans or fava beans. I just could not find them anywhere. And then also people have told me to make, I think it's koshari, and that is coming soon. I cannot wait. All right, Yabba Dabba Doo says, oh no, Hannah's become a couch potato, but she's roasting it tonight. Thank you. I see Kai Kelly. We have, who else? Thembisol Exawuka. Hello, Wendell DaCosta. We have Zayden Colors. Thank you, Wendell DaCosta. Roman the Great. OMG Swifty. Yes, I am wearing a Taylor Swift merch cardigan from her folklore era, 2020, when we were all locked up. And meanwhile, Taylor Swift was writing and producing 2 albums. So she just kept on grinding while the world shut down. Abdullah, hello. Grace Hugan. We have Elite Gamer. Oops. Joel said hi. Corolla Bob is here. Toast123. Wendell DaCosta, thank you. Rich got the trivia right. If you know, you know. I feel like I would say you're like acing all of these trivia questions I'm throwing at people. Imran Mani is here. Hi, Kishan. Paul. Imran is here, and I see you asking, how are you? I'm having a very nice Monday. Hope you are too. Hi, Maddie. John Puntney says, congratulations, your local goat. That's awesome. Rock Vi is here. Hi, Ashley. How are you doing? Sunny Michael says, question. Any advice on finding purpose on one's destiny in life? That's a big question. And I would just say, like, from my experience, this is just my personal opinion, I would just say, like, listen to your instincts and pay attention to, try to make yourself like a diagram and pay attention to like what things you naturally like to do, things you are naturally really good at, and things that you could get paid decently or very well for. So just, I would say spend some time just like brainstorming and then listening to your own like intuition about like, what would my biggest regrets be on my deathbed? That is like that is how I frame my whole life, is like, what do I really want to get out of the time that I have? And none of us know exactly how much time we have. And I really think about, okay, what am I okay if I really never get to it? It'd be nice to get to it. Like, it'd be cool if I could get really good at Russian, because I've wanted to study it like in depth. But if I never really got good at Russian, I'd be okay with it. It'd be like, there were bigger things I wanted to get out of life. But there's other like different things where it's like, oh, man, if I did not get this done, if I really did not make a real attempt at this thing, even if it failed, I would be kicking myself at the end of my life that I didn't try. So just think about like what your biggest regrets would be at the end of your life if you did not pursue them. I've had Syrian foods, Sophie Toli, rare breed. Yes, I'm wearing these earrings all year round. James Brace said hi. Hello, Anas Kunili. Ashley saying hi to Rich. Mindfulness says, did Minneapolis, St. Paul area calm down from that situation 5 years ago? So much got burned down. Yes, as someone who lived through the riots and the whole just breakdown, and the National Guard was deployed to Minneapolis because things were just getting destroyed and set on fire. As a Minneapolis resident, and I've been living here since 2018, I've been here for years, and I lived through the destruction of 2020. Things are way, way better than they were. I mean, they were just so bad in 2020, 2021, 2022. I would say things started to get a little better in 2023. Just more like police presence, more security at stores, rebuilding things that were smashed and looted and burned to the ground. And I would just say generally it feels a lot safer than it did 5 years ago. It was a mess. Money Messam says love and respect from Jamaica. Garo said hi. Thank you, Tala. I'm glad you like the earrings. I see JP. I see Antonio Jack. I see Manjeet Singh. Ashley says, Rich, how are you doing? Saturn says, J.K. Rowling was my goddess. I grew up reading Harry Potter, but I don't know how to not follow what her books taught, i.e. not to other people who are different, how to separate art from the artist. Fair enough. I mean, the thing is, I think you really can. So there's people who their personalities are weird, their behavior is like very questionable, but you can still appreciate the artistry and the talent. I will admit, like, I love Chris Brown's music. I love his voice. I always have. From the second I heard him singing a song in like 6th grade, I was like, dang, that guy's got some really good, he's a good dancer. I mean, very problematic, very bad behavior, but it's like, I can separate like the behavior and the person from just like what, like the art and the talent that they like provide to people. I think it is possible, and I wish more people would do that, because it's like you can appreciate someone's talent and their work even if their own personal behavior is like, it's kind of like, I think of athletes where I'm like, dang, I love watching you play, you're so talented, you trained and you made it to the big leagues, and you know, millions of people watch you and you're inspiring young athletes to be just like you, and then you hear that like they were doing some pretty bad stuff on the side, and it's like, that's disappointing. It's always disappointing to hear those stories, but honestly, something I'm very tired about these days is this, I call it like the cult of moral purity, where it's like the second anyone says something that people disagree with, they automatically are just canceled. I think most of us are over cancel culture. I know I am, and we're all, I don't know, it's like, let's stop pretending that people are absolutely perfect, because they're not. And so I try to lean on the more forgiving side. Like if people are outraged about something that someone does or says, it's like, okay, I'll read about it. And if it's like horrific, like Harvey Weinstein, I get it. People like that should be canceled, because it's like you have left like a wake of victims. Like it's terrible, but I don't know. A lot of this cancel stuff just needs to stop. Ashley, I can't wait around for the 15th of July. Oh my gosh, it's already next month, Ashley. So exciting. The Big Bear, do you think mushrooms help? I don't know. I like eating them. Virtual Joker, hello. Oh, and I'm glad to hear that as well. Rich says, gee, I wonder why, Ashley. Thank you, Brian Moses. Let's see. I don't know what that is. Sophie Tolly, the world feels so small tonight. 79 and the clock is ticking. Hey, I mean, just my outlook is just like, enjoy the time that you've got. I mean, some people don't make it to 79. Some people only make it to age 20. Some people only make it to age 5. So, I mean, you've gotten to live 79 years. That's so much more than a lot of people ever got to experience. John says, Ari Russian just had to use Google Translate at work today. Ooh, that's exciting, John. Love it. Vulcan Tekken is here. Minneapolis 5 years ago, same situation as Portland from 5 years ago. Oh my gosh, yeah. Ugh, it was so bad. It was so bad. And it was honestly just like very... I just had all my friends who know that I'm here and they live in other cities or they live over in Europe, and they're like, Minneapolis is on global news. What is going on in your city? And I'm just like, I know, it's a mess. Volkan Tekin, why are you so sweet? I just try to be thoughtful and respectful on my live streams. We have, Me, OMG, hi again. Still love the earrings. Thank you. And thank you, Volkan Tekin. Ashley says hello, me. Table is here. Lexi Grace is here. Rebecca's here. Francisco Torres from Argentina. Quinn Wilhite, thank you for the sub. Chicken is here. Nature Lover is here. Hi, Roberta Pearson. Welcome back. I see RN. Yes, these earrings do jingle. They are, in fact, Christmas jingle bell earrings. I see Asim. NJS is here. Table is here. Yeah, I am not for cancel culture as well. I'm disappointed, but a big part of what I am today is because of Harry Potter. Me too. They completely shaped who I am today. I read all the books. I would go to the midnight like book releases at Barnes & Noble, and I watched all the movies, and I am forever obsessed with Harry Potter. Quinn Will Height, thank you for the sub. We've got Walter from Argentina. Brian says, count your blessings. Absolutely. Yes. Matthew King says, yo, Lauren in Nacheta. I see Pablo. I see Saturn. Thank you, Saturn. Indica Sativa. Sanjay, hello. Reddit says, yo, yo. Lauren is from Arizona. Have you read Troubled Blood, a book by J.K. Rowling? I've never heard of that. I know she writes under a pen name though for some of her mystery novels. I haven't heard of that one though. Yabba says, what do you think about the end of school prom dance in America? It's now big in Scotland, but it's getting so expensive to get dressed up for one night. Is prom getting canceled? Like, why is prom going away? This is news to me, and I'm over here. Is prom getting canceled? What? I don't think it is. I still see the prom people. Like, I'll be out and about this time of year, and I'll see like the high schoolers all dressed up in their ball gowns and their corsages and stuff. So I think it's still alive and well, yabba dabba do, but it is expensive. Arlo Plays is here. Bully Breaker, hello. Thank you. Yes, please, if you can, don't repeat your comments because it makes it really hard to see who else is commenting. Hi, Kyoto Vlog. I see Emmanuel Onuzurike from Nigeria. Very cool. Pablo is here. Matthew King is here. I see GG2EZ. Reddit says Happy Pride Month. Matthew King. I'm here in Florida. Shabatina. Me says, where did you get the earrings? Sorry for talking about the earrings. That's okay. I got these off of Amazon. I think you should still be able to find them. I should include a link. Honestly, I should just make like a really short video where I got these earrings. So if you go to Amazon and you search for Christmas Jingle Bell earrings, you should be able to find them. I see Quinn Wilhite from Germany. I see Jonathan Plays Jr. I feel like my phone is just a little bit crooked. All right, sorry guys. Kenny Holly is here. I'm doing great. How about you, Kenny? I see Brian, you should wrap out the words. Nope. I see John Gare from Australia. It must be Tuesday afternoon where you are, John. I see Gurmeet Singh, hello. I see, thank you, John, so much for cleaning up the chat here. Oops. Where am I? I see Patrick McCurden. I see Wendell DaCosta. Stephen King put out a new book, Never Flinch. Dude, Stephen King is someone I really look up to because I am currently in the process of writing a series of books, and it is going to take a very long time because it's based on historical events, and you have to get all the facts right if it's going to be based in an actual factual historical time period. but that man's turnaround rate for his books is just out of this world. So incredible. All right, I see Saturn saying same, would wait entire nights to get the new books outside the bookstore. I can still picture walking up to Barnes and Noble in, I don't know if it was 2011 maybe, when the last book came out, and I remember thinking, like, I wonder what color the book jacket is gonna be. I wonder what the illustrations are gonna look like. I wonder how long the book is gonna be. Her final book, she's gotta tie it all together, get all these like plot lines tied up. And I remember, I will never forget walking up to the bookstore, and it was already, super late, really dark, probably going on midnight. And I could just see, like, through the window walking up to the store, just stacks to the ceiling of the copies of the last Harry Potter book, the Deathly Hallows. Just so, I remember being so excited. I was like, I can't believe it's here. This is wild. Sky Ganguly is here. Just a dude says, with Stephen King, I either really like his stuff or I really don't. I'd say I'm the same way. Yes. Sorry I don't have merch. Spirit of Echero. I will have merch soon enough, but just not right now. Dwayne Hunt said hi. Ashley says, prom is alive and well in Texas. Yes. Mr. To cut through all the consistent same questions. All right, true. Yeah, I have thought about that. That is a good suggestion. Did you do any tests or exams before going to grad school? I did none. No, I did all my tests before going into college, but I did not do any to get my master's degree. I think actually my program, there like a few years before I started in my master's, they required like the graduate education. It was like a GMAT or some kind of graduate exam test, but they wiped it out by the time I was applying for my program. So luckily, I did not have a grad school standardized test requirement, and I'm so glad, because it's just like, I already did it to go to college. Like I studied so hard for my standardized exams for college. And I'm very glad I just didn't. It's like, if I did it for college and undergrad, like, do I really need to do it again for grad school? I already got one degree, okay? Mom is here. I think we need a rewatch of Signs after last night's chat. I should throw it on right now. I think I actually have access to it. And I just so love me some Signs. I don't say that, facetiously. I mean it truly. I love the movie Signs because it doesn't scare me anymore. And I think the storytelling and the whole, like, I'm a believer in like everything happens for a reason, and there's certain, it's just like things are meant to be or not to be. And I love that as one of the like morals of that movie. So let me try and find Signs. Signs is not spelled with an SH, and now I'm getting Shrek on my TV. Jeez, okay. Saturn says, funny fact, do you know Stephen King named his son Joe King? Are you kidding me? No, Stephen King, what? I kind of love him for that, but also I'm like, I don't know if I would take the naming of my child as an opportunity to do a pun. But if anyone is gonna do that, if anyone is maybe gonna get a pass for doing that, it's someone like Stephen King, who is like an iconic author. But still, I'm like, I don't know, mixed feelings. Watch the movie Christine. I don't know that movie. Dwayne Hunt. We've got Old Wine Self saying hi. All the best for your books. Thank you so much. I would say there's some days I like will go to write and like I carve out writing time in my schedule. Some days I'm like really pumped about it and I'm like, yeah, this is great. Like, move the story forward. That's what I tell myself. Just move the plot forward in some way. Just write something. Make use of this time. Even if it's garbage, just try and if you have ideas, just write them down on paper so they are living somewhere and they're documented. But other days, like today, I'm just, I was like, oh my God, I have to get all this info right about 1960s Ethiopia. And so I'm like going onto these websites trying to get access to these digitized old books and like accounts of what things were like and events that took place, because it's the trouble is like writing about recent history as opposed to like the 1800s or whatever, ancient old history, is like there are still people around who, when they eventually read this story, they will be able to like spot inaccuracies, like that is definitely not how we would have said something back in the day, or that is not how this thing looked, or how this person acted. So it's like, oh, I have to get it right. I have to get the facts right. All right, Abby is back. Yabba Dabba says, you misread it. Just ask what you thought about it and did you enjoy it? Nothing about canceling it. Oh, I thought you were saying, how do you feel about prom winding down? No, I read your comment. You said, what do you think about the end of school proms dance in America? So it sounds like you were saying the end of the school year proms. Got it. I read it to mean that like they're coming to an end, like the end of proms. And I'm like, my reaction was outrage at your comment. Sorry about that. Yabba dabba do. All right. John says, oh, I read that one. Okay. Dwayne, I see. It was more than 10 pages, but still, says just a dude. Old wine self, I'm doing well. Niran John said hi. Thinner was another one that wasn't for me. I don't think I read that one. He's a little, like, I'm not as well read in Stephen King. I would say there's other authors that I'm like more familiar with their work than him. It's like I know a good amount, but not all. Sophia, ooh, oh my gosh, that is so cool. The author of my favorite book trilogies just announced 2 new books from a new point of view. That is so genius as an author. I love it. I mean, how exciting would it be if you could have Harry Potter from the perspective, I mean, I guess it's kind of no single person's perspective, but just thinking if you could have a specific character that was telling you the story and the like unfolding of events from like Lord Voldemort. Like if you could read the series of books, but it was from Lord Voldemort's point of view, like what he was up to, who he was recruiting, who he was visiting with, who he was scheming, like just all of it. It would be, yeah, that is so cool. Like that's a really cool, I don't know what, like a really cool move to make as an author. George Davis said hi. I didn't enjoy reading Order of the Phoenix. Felt like a long drag apart from the ending. Interesting. Okay. I have not revisited some of her books, some of the Harry Potter books as an adult, so I would need to kind of reread to see how they feel as an adult. Hi, Elizabeth Hanza. Thank you, Matthijs90. I'm glad you like the freckles. I have not seen Mission Impossible Final Reckoning yet, Wendell. Good night, Mom. Thanks for being here. My mom is Miss Ruby Redwing, for those of you who don't know. Kenny Hawley is from Louisiana. Moeen Khan is here. Ida Karmouche. I am not on YouTube every single day, so my live stream schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday evenings, 8 p.m. Central Time in the United States. And I've also been throwing in some Saturday morning live streams. Marianne Pindar is from Tennessee. Do you believe alien life exists? I think it does. I mean, our concept of aliens is like these like long creepy things that are in UFOs, but it's like alien life could be something that looks like an ant, something that looks like a small bird, something that looks like a slug. Like alien life is just, I do think that there are Earth-like planets out there that do support life of some kind. And so what about visitation? I think it's possible that we've been visited by advanced species. I don't see why not. I don't see why that wouldn't be possible. Just take another planet or take another solar system far, far away in another galaxy like Star Wars and say in that galaxy they had an Earth that where human-like species or an intelligent species developed millions of years before we did, or even thousands of years. It's like, it's possible to think that there was a Earth-like planet where life developed sooner on the time horizon than we did on Earth, and then they were able to do long distance travel. I don't think it's far-fetched whatsoever to think that visitation has happened. Sanzu YouTube, you're so sweet, I can't keep trolling you. I have gotten that comment a few times. I do laugh when the trolls out themselves that they are trolls, but they're not gonna troll on my channel. Virachai is here, Foodie's Kitchen is here, love me some food. Alvaro Maldonado from Chile, hola Alvaro. John says, Ari, when the last Harry Potter book came out, a local newspaper had a cartoon about a local politician and had his name followed by, and the Deathly Polls. I like it, that is clever. All right, Evil Twin is here. Johnny Theva, I see. Do you listen to Ethiopian music? It sounds phenomenal. I personally don't. I've heard it here and there whenever I've gone to like Ethiopian restaurants, or sometimes my dad will be playing it just on his phone. But I personally don't like seek out Ethiopian music, but it's cool. Like I like it. We've got Lauren Nacheta. Let's see, Tul Shiram said, hi, yabba do you think Stephen King has a ghostwriter? I don't think so, no. I think one, people really like to undermine and bash successful people. I think it's just, you know, a lot of petty, jealous, insecure people who haven't done much with their lives that look at someone with as much success as Stephen King or anyone else who's achieved success, and they're quick to just want to pull out reasons why they're so successful. It's like, oh, they have a ghostwriter. Oh, they did this and that. Oh, they cheated. Oh, they did whatever. It's like people, unfortunately, would rather just call someone a fraud or not. I don't know. Someone like him, where it's like so prolific. Also, he was employed as I believe an English teacher, and there's records of him writing things years and years ago when he was super young and just starting out, similar to George R.R. Martin. Like, he wrote tons of stuff before Game of Thrones blew up. And so when you see a history of like writing things, you can see their style, you can see their writing voice. I don't think that someone like Stephen King has a ghostwriter. Even the way that he speaks in interviews, either like verbally or reading a transcript of his interviews, you can tell how well spoken and thoughtful and articulate he is. And it's like, I think the authorship and the talent comes through in how he speaks and how he writes for like New York Times columns, for example. Nitish Gaming, hello. Sam is here. Candace Gonzalez. Sarah J. Massbook. I don't know her, actually, Candace. Thank you, Abby. John Doe is here. Sometimes you can get stuff like that. There are Star Wars books from the viewpoint of Vader. Yes, I know that there is so much in the Star Wars universe. You guys, I was going to try and like throw on a scary movie, but I'm just botching this. Any suggestions? Any suggestions for scary movies, guys? Evan21 is here. Haywood Jablom. Nope, I know that. I see Johnny Theva, Take It Easy. Wendell. All right, I need to skip a little bit. Jeffrey Archer, massively underrated. Also, have you seen Lock and Key? I think I have seen Lock and Key. Daniel McClelland. We have, yes, my mom was watching my stream. Sorry to hear that. Spirit of Achero, Jaber, Owali is here, SKZ. I see Raptor Cot, maybe. Not Jada is here. Abby, bye, I need to eat. Sounds good. Loco Lindo. Just to Do says, well, distance is always the big obstacle for space travel, distance and time it takes for a civilization to develop at that point. It's possible though, yes. Totally. Johnny M, Sir XVR, thank you mods for making it easy for me to read. Mohammed Kodadadi, Gita Dogra is here. I'm drinking water. Alex Arribes, maybe? What do you think of the movie Ghost Rider? I've never seen it. I think that has Nicolas Cage in it. I don't think I've seen it. Ooh. I see a Terminator movie, but I don't know if I have access to this. I wanted to watch Terminator Genisys, but I don't think... Yes! It is available to me. All right, I'm watching Terminator Genisys, y'all. In honor of AI and the robot takeover, we're watching Terminator Genisys. Johnny Theva says, yes, Hannah, I have a scary, uncomfortable movies. Such an easy movies to watch. Okay. Sorry, I think I missed a few. I think my chat actually skipped a bit. I see Princess Pepe. I see Valentine Prince. Maria Magana is here. Mohammed Code. Okay. What do you think about Iran? I almost went to Iran. I was in Azerbaijan over a summer. I don't know if I'll ever get to visit Iran in my lifetime because obviously it's very hostile relations between the United States and Iran. But I mean, politics aside, I would just love to visit that country. It's a shame. I think about the places I'd love to see. So I think it's like a wonderful place based on Google Maps searches, but who's to say if I'll ever even get to step foot there? Nala Cash says, greetings from Germany. Hello. No way King has a ghostwriter. Yep, 100%. Absolutely no way. If you know his works, you know his storytelling, it's just, it would be obvious if someone had a ghostwriter. The Nun is really scary. I don't find Nun movies very, like the whole crucifix, what's it called? Exorcisms, that stuff just doesn't, I don't know, doesn't scare me. Kianzan emoji movie. All right. Sorry, just watching the beginning of Terminator, so I'm distracted. I like The Sixth Sense. I don't think it's that scary. But again, it's M. Night Shyamalan, and I do absolutely love his storytelling. Oh gosh, they're talking about, the Terminator stuff is so scary. All right. Robbie P is here. Yabba do pun ghost. Oh gosh, this is so stressful. So stressful. Pablo, Kai is here. Spirit of Echero. Whew. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Civilization getting wiped out by Cyberdyne Systems, whatever they're called, in the Terminator franchise. Stress. Rajat is here. Maria Magana. We have Blue Bunny. I'm not a doctor. Saturn says, horror, watch Ari Aster's. Oh, I've seen all of Ari Aster's stuff. That man is messed up. I loved Hereditary, and I loved Midsommar, and I don't know if he had other stuff, but yeah, I've seen his stuff. Anything by A24, I will watch. Anything by Blumhouse or Blinding Edge, I will watch. And anything that's written by M. Night Shyamalan, I will watch. Kevin says, I missed it. What was your most desired person you want to have dinner with? It was J.K. Rowling. So the options were Stephen King, George R.R. Martin, Diana Gabaldon, and J.K. Rowling. And it was J.K. Rowling. Someone is here. Anabia is here. I'm coming back. Mom is saying, hi, Johnny Theva. Yep, every so often. Gotta see my girl in action. Robert Cabau says, I love you. Thank you. Someone says the movie sucks. Oh, are you talking about Terminator Genisys? Actually, I think I saw it before and I liked it. It is quite stressful. Robert, okay, saw that. Dakota Miller, so good to see you. Will you ever leave alcohol behind, friend? So at this point in my life, I only drink alcohol. I would estimate approximately 5 times per year. I will have a glass of, oh, this is so scary. I'll have a glass of champagne on New Year's Eve. I will have like a drink on my birthday, a celebratory birthday drink. And then it's a matter of, a wedding, a graduation party, maybe a baby shower, like toasting the couple. It's like the one-off events, or if I'm hosting a friend, whenever I've hosted a friend from out of town, usually we'll go out for dinner and then have like a nice drink. So, scary. Anyways, sorry, this is intense. Yes, I will have it occasionally, but I barely drink it anymore. Johnny Thevis says the movie Hereditary is completely unnerving. Yeah, completely agree with you. It is seriously messed up, and yeah. I watched it once. It's one of those horror movies where it's a one and done situation, where I watched it. It was super creepy. It just made me feel super icky. And I said to myself, like, yeah, I'm good. I saw the whole movie, and I mean, very scary, very well done. But it's just, it gives you, it makes your soul hurt in a way where you're like, I don't like seeing that happen to people. I don't like seeing people in that state. And yeah, just not pleasant, but scary. We also made it to 200 likes, I saw. Thank you so much, people. Carlos Alberto is here. Good night to you. 200 likes again. I know, the couch lives are where it's at, guys. It's so fun. All right, Big Haas 920 is here. So glad that you can join tonight. Thank you so much. I see John Mitchell. I meant Uneasy Movie. It's completely unnerving. Saturn says also not typically a ghost movie, but the fourth kind. Oh my God, let me tell you, my cursed experience with the fourth kind. Oh, so horrific. It's like one of those moments in my life, like maybe 3 or 4 moments of my life, where I just had pure terror. So I had just finished watching The Fourth Kind, and I was like, this is a scary movie. The thing is, I don't get nightmares ever. Like, nothing I ever watch or read or anything like carries through to my dreams. So I'm never like tormented by scary stuff. I can like watch it and be fine. But while I'm watching it, I'm still like, sometimes I'm like this is, I know something is about to pop out. So it's still stressful to watch. I am not even joking, you guys. This movie is so cursed, and it's another one of those movies, scary movies, that falls into the one and never again bucket. So I just was watching the end of The Fourth Kind, and I couldn't believe it. Right as the movie ends and the credits roll, the computer monitor in my living room, which is on like the black, like idle, hasn't been, it's basically like the shut off screen, like, or logged out screen. Literally right when the credits roll, at that very same moment, the computer monitor lights up, and it's a pair of owls that are like, one is looking straight on and then the other one is tilting its head, and they're looking out at me from the screensaver of like the, Microsoft Windows. And I was like, the timing and the fact that of all the screensavers, I had never seen that one, but usually it's like a mountain lake scene, or it's like a fox playing, like an Arctic fox playing in the snow, or just like a tree on a hill. I had never ever seen this owl one ever on the monitor, and the fact that it lit up and it was owls, which are in the movie, I was like, nope, I'm done with this. This is cursed. This is so messed up. All right, John says, can't go wrong with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I saw all the Terminator movies. Me too. I would say of 1, 2, and 3 with Arnold, I really loved number 2, Judgment Day. This one, Terminator Genesis, I feel like it has Emilia Clarke in it from Game of Thrones, or maybe I'm mistaken. But anything with Terminators, I'm like, yep, sign me up. I love it. Valentine Prince. I think I said that the first time I said it. We have WR332. There were certain years that Iran would have been great to visit. Yeah, I think about Iran in the like pre-revolutionary days, like when you look at photos from like the 60s and 70s, it's really difficult to believe that it's the same Iran as today. It's just so different. We have Kameche Mohammed, Merhaba. Afsongar says, I am Iranian. Very cool. Robert Kabau is in Kenya. I've never been to Nigeria, but would love to go one day. Prom Queen is scary. I've never seen Prom Queen, but I think I've gotten ads for it. I see Goodman Voyager saying, greetings, be happy, don't worry. Hi, okay, Kevin is saying, you haven't seen all the Terminator movies yet. I'm shocked. The thing is, I think I have seen Terminator Genesis. If this movie, I've seen the 3 with Arnold, and Terminator Genesis, if this one does in fact have Emilia Clarke, aka Khaleesi from Game of Thrones, then I have seen Terminator Genesis. If not, then I don't know. I'm kind of getting lost. Like, what are the other ones floating around out there beyond just Terminator 1, 2, and 3 with Arnold? That's where I get lost in all of the, like, prequels and the, like, you know, side movies. Oh my god, these machines are such a freaking nightmare. Oh my gosh, so icky. Oh, can you guys imagine actually trying to fight against these, like, cyber robot things with these demonic red eyes? Oh, I think about how scary that would actually be. No thanks. Hopefully that does not happen. Plus how could a Ghost Rider, how could a Ghost Rider, got it. All right, this is Sliding Edge. Oh, you changed your name. Okay, Sliding Edge. Thank you for letting me know it's you. I love knowing when a previous username or user switched their username. Super helpful. Okay, all right, notification. Let's see. I miso you. That's a cute username. Ernest is here. Oh my gosh, hello Ernest. How are you? We're just chatting about some different things. I am watching Terminator right now, and I just love these. I love the franchise. It's such a, I mean, it's a spooky concept living in modern times, but it is fun. All right. Just a Dude says, do you still read fantasy books? I'm not the biggest fan of fantasy books. I tried reading some of, like, Dean Koontz's novels. He just came out with a new one, and it's just like, sci-fi I don't like, and fantasy with like all these weird creatures. Like, basically my requirements for reading a book are, if it's going to be nonfiction, it's either I want it to be a history book or an autobiography / like memoir written about someone. Oh my god, Arnold is in this. What? Is this fake? Is this, never mind. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I did not know Arnold was in this one. But I can't tell if they just got like a fake prosthetic. Hard to tell. It looks like it could be fake. Anyways, lost my train of thought. Oh, fantasy. So for reading, it's either not, the nonfiction is going to be history books or autobiographies and memoirs. Or on the fiction side, with fiction, I don't want to be in a world with like weird like Game of Thrones is pretty, even like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, it's like there's just so many creatures, like fantasy creatures, where I really want the plot to be mostly like human-like characters. I want it to resemble like people and something like an Earth-like place. I really don't want to be on some distant planet and have like, you know, these weird creatures that are, I don't know. It's just not my preference. All right, Saw, I don't watch those movies. I don't think I saw the movie Haunt, Dirty 8 Cow. Big Hoss says, I just finally updated sorry, my lips are very dry today, to a way better phone, so hopefully it will be better, cleaner video for my YouTube channel. Okay, excellent. You look like the girl version of me, it's crazy, says Skeleton College. Fernando Bustos is here. Terminator Genesis is all over the place. It's hard to follow. Okay. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of difficulty following this. I mean, I'm also talking to all of you, so I'm trying to multitask, but yeah, we'll see. I got the subtitles on, so that helps. Derek GF girlfriend loved the nail video. Okay, great to hear it. Thank you so much, Derek, and thank you for watching it yourself, or thank you to your girlfriend for watching. I have been asked, like, how do you do your nails? What color do you use? And it's like, okay, I don't use any colored nail polish. This is just clear strengthening polish. So I decided to do a YouTube video on the routine. And for those of you who didn't know this or didn't see, I posted a 6-minute video about my nail routine I do every week. So if you haven't, go and check that out. Ooh, PSG won the Champions League. I did not even know they were in the final. Paris Saint-Germain. Cool, cool. The best among us are those who learn and teach others to learn, says Fakurudin. Guessed it right. All right. 2 is here. MZ is here. All right. I Heart Ducks is here. Georgie. What's the vibe today? I'm just sitting here chatting with people. Abby is back. Cheeto Adam or Adame. Love the fit. Thank you so much. This is Taylor Swift folklore merch circa 2020 during COVID. Elise is here. I'm watching Terminator Genesis. Harith is here. Thank you, Andrew R, for the sub. I see Leah Holderby. I see Harith Anam Afendi. Dominique Ridley. So good to have a local here in the chat. How are you doing, Dominique? What did you think of the storms tonight? I was caught off guard, and I was thinking about like going out and about a little bit, and then I heard a rumble, and I was like, oh, I'm actually glad I didn't go out tonight, because I would have gotten rained all over. It was J.K. Rowling, Valentine Price. Do you do giveaways? I have not done giveaways except for like a few brand collabs where there was a giveaway. Yabba Dabba says, what is your favorite whiskey in an old fashioned? Honestly, I have no clue. I'm not picky, and I rarely drink these days. 5 times a year maximum is what I'd say. So I couldn't tell you. I really don't know. Right, I watched The Fourth Kind in the afternoon, and it was absolutely dreadful. Yes. The Skinwalker Ranch, ooh, I don't like the sound of that. What did you think of the Tottenham winning Europa League and qualifying for next year's Champions League despite how they did this year? Honestly, very puzzling. I did not know that, John, but I was absolutely shocked that Tottenham finished in, I want to say 17th place. Maybe I'd have to double check it, but last I saw they were in 17th place, and I'm like, how does a team like Tottenham, a legendary team, do this poorly? It is just unbelievable. Charisse Brewster is here. Hi, Charisse. Ariones Lima is here. Just a Dude says, Fourth Kind was oddly disturbing. It's not scary. It's not grotesque. It's just disturbing. 100%. It was just, it just unsettles you. It's so icky and cursed. I felt so unsettled after The Fourth Kind. Hi, Philly. I see Saturn. OMG, Cursed Owl of The Fourth Kind still haunts me. Yes. I see Jaga Sad Boy is here. Vlog says hello. Dustin is here. Tommy Brown Jr. is here. Yes, it's Amelia Clark in Genesis. That's what I thought. Big B is here. Danny Vincent. We have, I love your story as well. Thank you, Charisse Brewster. I'm glad you do. Oh my gosh, Rich is saying we're at 7.38 thousand subs. That is so cool. We're almost to 7.4, you guys. Thank you so much for everyone who has subbed tonight. I see Danny Vincent from Tennessee. I'm Cherokee. Very cool. I have an uncle. He's actually a half uncle. So I'm not Cherokee at all, but he is part Cherokee, if I'm remembering correctly. I believe he is. I know he's part Native American, and I believe it's Cherokee. Mike is in Tokyo, Japan. Oh, I missed your super chat, Burger Gaming Pro. Honestly, I would love to have a burger right now. That sounds so good. All right. Are those your favorite earrings? Yes, these are my favorite earrings to wear on the live streams. Those cherry earrings are so big. I'm surprised she doesn't tilt over. Christopher Lostaglia. Mangru is here. Christopher, thank you. The Unbothered Sun, hello. We're talking Terminator. Yes, I am watching Genesis right now on my TV, so that's why I'm a little bit distracted. Saturday, I seen all the Predator films, and Sunday, I saw all the Terminator films. I love both of those franchises. Okay, speaking of the Predator franchise, what did you think of Prey, which came out, I believe, in 2022? I loved Prey. That was like stressful, but so cool. Rich My Jay-Z, hello. What about Doctor Who? Not the biggest Doctor Who person. It's just, it feels a little dated to me, and dated things I struggle to watch. And it's like quirky and weird in a way that I don't enjoy. Hashim Vlogs 123 is here. Thank you, Christopher Lostaglia. Kevin says, did you know the real creator of the Terminator movies, Sophia Stewart? Oh, interesting. I had not even heard of that. Kevin. Tommy Brown Jr. says, if we keep going with AI, it's possible we will be fighting machines and robots one day. I really hope it does not get to that point. It's out of my hands because I don't understand these things. I'm not the one building these things. So I just am sitting here as like a civilian and thinking, I'm really hoping that the people that are building these things are being responsible and just, I mean, they're brilliant people. Obviously, if you can build AI things, any kind of AI machine, that is, I don't know, I cannot begin to figure out how that works. But I'm like, I hope you're just being responsible as you're building these things. I don't know. Burger Gaming, yes, I saw your super chat. Thank you so much. Ed Lee said hi. Martin Luna, thank you very much. Dustin said hi. Hussein is here. John says there was a Terminator movie without Arnold called Salvation that had Sam Worthington and Helena Bonham Carter. I had heard of that one. I don't know if I saw that one, John. We have Amir Khan here. Thank you so much. I'm glad you liked the stream. Best of luck, madam. You're so beautiful. Thank you, Tiromalesh369. Justin says, if you don't like Lord of the Rings, you wouldn't like what I was going to recommend. Yeah, I have a very, there's a limit for my enjoyment of fantasy. I would say Game of Thrones is, about as fantasy universe as it gets. Because it does, resemble the British Isles and then the mainland where the Dothraki are, but it's mostly humans. Yes, there's dragons and wights and direwolves, although direwolves are real in the real world, but it's just when it gets to be so alien and so fantasy creature heavy, I personally just don't prefer that with the things that I can, the books I read and the shows I watch. Hidden Coat, I love the earrings, girl. Thank you so much. I wear these because people love them. Emma, Silas, and Noah said hi. Hello. What about the show Lost? I remember watching that when I was tiny in grade school, and my mom was obsessed with the show. So I have memories of it, but I did never watch it as an adult. Hi, Avery. Joseph JB Flores is here. Alan, 1994. Len from Brazil. Wow, it's already been 2 hours, you guys. I'm telling you, 2 hours on live. I'm not joking. I could easily sit here for 8 straight hours, a full working day, no problem. Because the hours click by in just it feels like just minutes. Oh, this is such a fake Arnold. You can tell his face is so fake. All right. Sharice Brewster, Moeen Khan, I am 31. I'll be 32 in September, and it's really weird to say, or to think that my birthday is now in 3 months. It's stressful. Oh, there's that looks like the real Arnold. Nice. Anyways, yeah, so it's June now. June, July, August, September. Yeah, 3 months now to my birthday. Caption asking what type of wine. Not drinking wine. Guto Kowalski wants me to come to Brazil. Hi. Starboy is here. Good to see you. I gotta do the same, dry lips. I've been drinking. Well, the thing is, it's like when you talk for a really long time, it's just your mouth is naturally just gonna get dried up. Oh my God, this is so dysfunctional. Arnold versus Arnold. Loving this. All right. Nikki Sahu is here. I think maybe I'm getting close. Maybe I'm not. All right. Osilo. I am half Euromix and half Ethiopian. Thank you, Abby. Hi, Zoltan. Banana Republic. I remember you. So good to see you again, Banana Republic. Favorite Wild West outlaw? I'd have to think on that one. I should do that as a trivia question. I like that idea. Maria says, I left for a bit. Now I'm back. What are we talking about? We have been talking about Terminator because I decided to turn on Terminator Genesis. I believe it's from 2015. So that's why the first Arnold I saw looked so fake. It was a Terminator cyborg. Okay, so I'm gonna write down favorite Wild West outlaw. All right, let me see if I can possibly get caught up here. Apologies, people. Tiny Shrunk Girl, doing well. Gopinath is here. Justice Williams, I'm doing well. El Rulo from Odessa, Texas. Peace out. Hope you're doing well down in Texas. Only And is here. John says Tottenham beat Manchester United in the final 1-0 via an own goal. Interesting. Hi, Mahan, AZ11. Osvaldo, thank you. Ned's Chess, Future Proofs Past. Jan Svierzinski said hi. Whoa. Oh no, stress. John Connor is it John Connor? Or it's Sarah Connor, but I think it is John Connor. John Connor is getting hunted by a T-1000, like those liquid metal ones that can like morph and do scary stuff. It's so stressful. Sith, hello, Agent Furcon Son, Rocking with Cowboy is here. Good to see you, Rocking with Cowboy. Ashton, Big Cuss. I see Axeman, Metal Band, You Smart. Oh my God, this is so many layers of yuck and nope. So scary. The Unbothered Son says, loved Prey. It was cool how they tied the old pistol into it from the second film. Yes. And also just, I loved seeing Predator in a different setting, like colonial era North America, and seeing how indigenous people would try and take on the Predator. So cool. So, like spooky, but I appreciate like the cleverness that it took for them to fight the Predator. I almost just said the Terminator. Carlos Ivan Hernandez. Oh my gosh, this is so stressful. This is so stressful. This is so stressful. Oh my God. Oh, getting hunted by a Terminator. Yuck. All right. I gotta get caught up here. Guto Kowalski says, Hannah, I'm moving to Minnesota just because of you. All right. I guess I've advertised it well enough. Oh, this guy is so gonna get finished. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh gosh. Anyway, sorry. Olivia G is here. Max Kibler. I don't know. I mean, it's your life. I never tell people what to do here. But best of luck. Alex, you're saying your name is Jeff. Oh, this is so bad. People are about to go down. Oh, yep, one of them's already down. And oh my gosh, so bad, so bad. Oruku, I have the same cup. Gavinson Sanoria, hello from the Philippines. Oh, so bad, so bad, so bad. I see Just a Dude, Sarah Connor Chronicles Alls does not feature Arnold. Okay, gotcha. I see Smeeb, thank you so much. Sarah loves cats in Sweden. YouTube is making me mad right now. You can't go live anymore because YouTube thinks I'm underage. That's weird. All right. Thank you, John, for modding and cleaning out some of these comments. Saturn says, the last I watched was The Last Kingdom and Outlander. Okay. It's Ensley is here. Hi, Ensley. Hi, I see Julio Gonzalez, Audrey Salazar, El Griffin is here from New Mexico. Hope you're doing well. Oh, so bad. So bad. Oh, there she is, Khaleesi. There's Khaleesi. Smeeb, I don't like Dune. Dune is another one where, I mean, I personally just really don't like intergalactic outer space type of stuff. So, oh my gosh, go people, go. They're getting chased on foot now by Liquid T-1000 Terminator. Better drive faster, Khaleesi. Hi, Rufus Ray. Gabrielle's World. Banana Republic says, or is asking, what's your favorite movie? It is Gladiator from 2000. Carlos, with AI, they should start further construction in other planets and make a livable habitat. I think that's what Elon Musk is, that's his whole mission. Like, colonize Mars or occupy Mars. That's like, he'll wear t-shirts that say that. He's very big on like, let's set up a colony on Mars and like get that going. Ahmed, Julio Gonzalez is here. Nathan Zuidema. I don't know. I don't watch baseball, so I'm not the right person to ask. Christopher Coleman is here. Are you sure you're not joking? I cannot believe, if that's true, I cannot believe Stephen King pulled a pun on naming his child. That's a bit ridiculous. OT. Interesting question, OT. I don't know. Probably neither. Crypt Kicker, Alexander Badia Cubero, Yabba Dabba Doo. Doctor Who was originally for children's TV, but now its storyline is so bad. Okay, interesting. I could just never get really into Doctor Who. Eliana Perez is here. Rodney is mixed with Cuban. The Cone Hats is here. Nathan Zuidema. We've got what about the Messenger? Don't know what that is. Cassidy says, Hannah, we'd love having you do daily 8-hour live streams. Maybe one day YouTube will be a full-time job. Honestly, I have thought about this. It's like you can't help but notice where when you love doing something so much, time is like not even, like time does not exist. So for me, the struggle of live streams is the fact that I actually have to cut them off in order to go to bed, because I would love to stay on way longer than I already do, but it's just not possible because I have to get good sleep for my day job. And it's like, I love my day job, but obviously I'm still watching the hours, and I feel like it's different energies that I show up with. So we'll see what the future holds, but I feel like I could do live streaming like 80 to 100 hours. I know it sounds extreme, but it's like, I love it so much. And I would definitely want to like mix up like location, do some live streams outside, you know, depending on where I can get cell service. But, yeah, I just love the live stream feature of YouTube. It's so fun. And probably Instagram lives too. If you guys are on Instagram, I'm shouting this out now for people because I get the question often enough. But I do have an Instagram. If you go over to Instagram and you type in the same name as my YouTube channel, which is Hannah in Health, you will find my Instagram. Omar Berry from Senegal, Dakar, very cool. Emily Giels is here. Your birthday is on a Saturday. Yes, Rich, but guess who's taking the Friday before the birthday off? Because I definitely want to have a 3-day weekend to celebrate more than just a couple of days. Chris, hello. Maria says, I've been meaning to ask because I love your eyebrows. Do you do anything specific to maintain them? So I feel like I should do this too. I just posted a nail tutorial video today. And I feel like it's not really anything I do though. If anything, it's just I have an eyebrow like brush to just brush them into place. If they're like, you know, a little bit messed up, I'll just brush them a little bit. And then I just take like a eyebrow pencil and then I'll lightly just add some just minor, where it's like maybe a little bit sparse, I'll maybe just add like a line or two just to kind of fill them out. But it's pretty simple what I do. I think a lot of it has to do with just how they've naturally grown in, and then I'll also just tweeze little like stray hairs that will pop up like either above or below them. Bolo Santosi, please go to Glasgow. I cannot wait to go to Scotland. I don't know when I'll manage it, but I can't wait to go. Guto, hello. Pixel Raid is here. The Unbothered Son says that's Kyle Reese, not John. Okay, so because John is the son. That's where I was like, wait. She wouldn't be with this guy coming back from the future, wouldn't be John Connor. It's her son. So her and Kyle Reese's son is John Connor, if I'm getting that right. Okay. By Abby. Nathan is saying, feels like our Cubs are 2 spots away. I don't know what that means. I don't follow baseball. A distant cousin of a great-grandparent was one of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid's top henchmen. Top henchmen. Okay. That's a cool little claim to fame. Eliana, Preppy Slay, Kin is here. Thank you for the sub. Terminator, it's more just like action and adventure. I think the Terminator robots are scary. Like they're pretty like demonic looking. I hate like the icky skull look with the red eyes and like the teeth. I think Terminator is made more scary when you look at the humanoid robots that have already been developed and that they're continuing to develop with like AI, like smart technology. I'm like, I don't know. It feels like Pandora's box. It's like, if we're going there, like, do we know all the things that are gonna come of this path that we're going down? We'll see. Alexia Gale, Alexander Badia Cubero from Costa Rica is here. Alberto Gracia from Colombia. Hi, Rich Reality. What's up, Buttercup? I'm doing well. How about you, Rich? Hi, Hashim Vlogs. I see International Twin said hi. Don't have a prediction, Nathan. Alberto, please don't repeat comments. Nick B, thank you very much. Cool. Favorite football team? If we're talking like NFL American football, favorite team is the Chicago Bears. Rich says, we have lost Hannah to the movie. Sorry. It is very captivating. I get stressed. Cole says, what is your favorite? Okay, told you that. Dom is here. The Teen Prodigy is here. This is Water Will Shaskin. Rach is still here, making my tote bag while listening to you. Woohoo! While you watch Terminator is hilarious. Yeah, it's stressful. It's like, if you know, I'm gonna assume most of you all know the franchise. And I would say my favorite Terminator, oh, here we go. Stuff of nightmares. So in Terminator 2, Judgment Day, fun fact, I had a crush on the T-1000 or whatever the Liquid Man was. Oh, this is so scary. So in T2, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, the bad guy, like the bad Terminator, is that liquid metal thing, like robot that can like turn his hand into like a sword and melt itself underneath door frames and stuff like that. And right now, in Terminator Genesis, Khaleesi and Kyle Reese are getting, I think this is Kyle Reese, are getting chased. They don't know it, but there is a stealthy liquid T-1000 that's pursuing them, and I'm just waiting for a blade hand to come in through the back seat. Oh, so stressful to watch, you guys. But I can't look. Oh, there they saw it. Here he comes. Here he comes. Coming to mow them down. All right, Cocosero, Payload, I don't have kids. We have Hashim Vlogs from Pakistan. Saturn says I don't like Dune as well, but because of the lore, it's meh. Okay, I'm sure compared to Star Wars, hard to compare to Star Wars lore. I mean, that stuff just goes on and on and on. I see that we are, wow, wait, we are at 7.39K subs. So we're almost to 7.4. Amazing. Rich, thank you so much. I love the Cristiano emojis, especially because it's 7K. All right, not to Jada, thank you. Stone Papa Smurf says, I saw Terminator 2 when I was very young, the bad guy, and it traumatized me. Stone Papa Smurf, I had a very, very similar experience with the original Terminator movie, where Arnold is the bad guy, like the bad Terminator. So the story goes, I wasn't able to sleep for whatever reason as a kid, and this was probably when I was like, I don't know, first grade, second grade, and my mom had fallen asleep on the couch, like working on something, and the TV was still on. So I like came out into the living room, and I was like about to like wake her up and poke her shoulder or whatever. And then I just decided, I was like, maybe I just kind of want to sit out here and like watch what's on this TV. And bad choice, because it was the last like 10-15 minutes of Terminator 1. And ooh, it's so icky. It's like where Sarah Connor, it's like where Arnold is chasing Sarah Connor. I think he's the one driving the big semi truck. Maybe she is. But like there's a big explosion. She thinks that she's safe, but then like scary Terminator Arnold like comes out of the fire, and he's like partially burned away. So like the interior like metal skull Terminator is visible, and the effects are so bad in that movie, but honestly they make it even creepier, where she is like running away from him, desperately trying to shut this door, and he's like limping toward the door like Robot Arnold. And I was like, this movie is effed. Like I like could not even sleep that night. I don't even know what I did. I was like, this movie is so scary. Why is this on TV when I happen to want to come out here and like, you know, get my mom because I'm not able to sleep? It was so bad. So that scarred me for a little bit. I was a bit spooked by the Terminators. All right, we've got Film Star Vlogs, Johnny Yesh, Robert O'Nellian, so good to see you. I know I've been yapping and I'm so behind, sorry people. Virab, Emerson Nikolai, or Nicolau, I think. Toby is here, great to see you, Toby. How have you been? What do you love the most? Hard to say. I mean, there's so many things in this life that I love. One of them is food. Alpha Witty, what do I know about consciousness? What a question. I know that I'm conscious right now. Guto, Alpha Conscious is a big mystery. Icy is here. Suraj is here. Saturn says, yes, you're right. I should sleep. 1 hour left for work. Such a happy encounter with your channel. Count me as a regular. Love to hear that, Saturn. Thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed this live stream, and I'll be live again on Wednesday night this week, so in 2 days. Mouse Cells is here. I don't know if I remember you. I'm not remembering Mouse Cells. Maybe I missed a comment that you made previously on a different live. Ghostbot, hello. Jesus or Jesus King, hello. Frederick Barge, hello, hello. The Goat, Alan Tadeo, saludame. The Goat said hi. Kitty Puff is here. Johnny Thevis says, wow, Hannah, you put in the work on these streams. I love these streams. They're fun. It's just YouTube. I am Ethiopian. I'm half Ethiopian. Sorry to hear about the earthquake. Selected Kitty, I think. GOT, I get up, gave a shower and dinner, and here you still are. Oh, yeah. No, I'm on these live streams for a very long time, like 2 to 3 hours typically. Shrekky, hello. I see barter, hats, just really the topic I'd say right now is Terminator. Oh, here we go, blade arm. Here we go. Woo! Blade arm is now a spear. That is so intense. All right, we have Taiwan Santos. I see Johnny Thevis. Wait till AI starts running the AI. I think that's like game over, is when we let it like automate and regulate itself. That I don't think should ever happen, but who knows? I'm not the one in control. Oh no, we've got a Terminator booting up. This doesn't look good. Shoot, no. No, oh, it's Evil Arnold, no. Blast him. Oh, this is so scary. I don't think one's gonna cut it. Kyle. Come on. All right. Banana Stan. The problem is these AI robots will get crazy ideas from the movies. That's the thing is, like, what if they get motivation? Like, what if AI could get inspired from movies and, like, different premises like these where it's like it starts to think, wait, I should optimize by becoming self-regulatory or self-regulating, and I actually should take matters into my own hands and not listen to humans that have made me. Like, you could legitimately just tell an AI thing to be like, behave like the Terminators from, I feel like you could give it a prompt where it would start to just think that way. And I'm like, I don't want us to go down that path. That is very unsettling to think about. All right, AD or ad doing well. I see Deslin. We've got some Lady Kairuk PNG RH liquid metal. So scary. Oh, so icky. Roberto Verdejo from Spanish Harlem. Very cool. Hi, Joe Sook. Kevin says you only have 53 posts on Instagram. I only just started Instagram this year because I figured it would be a smart move to grow alongside my YouTube channel. So very late to the game with Instagram. Bubbles Suguro, Andrew Hunter, thank you. Dylan Earl, Rocky VR, Zobair Mosamim, Surya. Anon Mouse is back. Good to see you, Anon Mouse. Transhumanism are roads that there will be great difficulty in returning from once we head down them. I do worry about that, yes. All right, we have Kim Gregory. It's 10:30 for me. It looks like you're an hour ahead of me. Do you like the movie RoboCop? I don't think I've seen RoboCop. We've got John Puntney saying, the guy who was the villain in T2 made a cameo in Wayne's World as the cop who pulled Wayne and Garth over, and Wayne speculated about whether or not he talks. That is so clever. I love that. I saw that same actor pop up, whoever plays, I think his name is Robert Patrick. I saw him pop up in Sons of Anarchy. I mean, looking way, way, way older. I mean, he looked almost like elderly, and I was like, oh my God, you were the cop / the T-1000 from T2. Oh, I was like, how time has flown. Just a dude says, yes, the Terminator stop motion scene is scary to this day. You know it's fake, but it's still, I know. It's the fakeness of it. Oh no. She got duped. No. Oh, clever. Anyways, Sneaky T-1000 is not going down without a fight, but it's now getting melted by acid, which is a good thing, because that's kind of how they defeated it in the second one. It got destroyed in this like lava pit industrial plant. Okay, Andrew Hunter says, I understand that feeling. I walked and was later 5 years. It haunted me for many years. 21 days later, around 5. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, you're talking about 28 days later, maybe? Like the zombie franchise? June, thank you. Adam Sanayev, I think. Hello from Russia. Love it, love it. Would you rather... let's see. Super cute. Hi, Tiny Shrunk Girl. Guto Kowalski. Cool, Genuine Phil is here. Kashif is here. Brayden is here. Pierre from Canada. Madi Keika. I don't know what country you're from. Excuse me. Vic is here with the Hannah emojis. I see there's 77 people here. Hello, 77 people. AC says hi. Rather go get lunch tomorrow or Wednesday. Okay. AR Hoodie Gaming, Virab, I Love Possums, Michael Owen. I want to see the new Mission Impossible as well. Robert Arnson. Also, Robert, it's great to see you. Thanks for coming back. Explorer is here. FF1776 says, Hola, a todos. Hello to everyone. Kulsari Atirao from Kazakhstan. We have Kermo, Just a Do. Terminator has shaky canon as it Genesis makes it even more confusing. Okay, interesting. I'm not like a stickler for canon when it comes to like fictional series. If there's a few like iffy, maybe some like minor plot holes or confusion, I'm like, whatever. I'm entertained, so as long as like the general premise holds up, I'm cool. I'm not gonna be here like nitpicking around. Kelvin Jackson, hello Kelvin. Hi Professor Moriarty. Pierre, I have the same glass, nice. Zobair, I'm not scared of the Terminator movies, no. I don't really know if there's a movie I'm scared of anymore. Nothing really scares me other than real possibilities of AI getting too smart. But again, it's like, it's not like something that's gonna like break into my home and like snatch me. It's just, it's more the concept that I think is pretty spooky. Roosevelt Jordan Jr. is here. I see, yes, I could read your name. Adam Sanayev from Russia, Vladivostok. Very cool. Never been, but would love to go. John says, yes, I got upset at the end of Genesis when an important character in the canon became a villain. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I'll be paying attention then. Professor Moriarty, hello. Ben, thank you. Pierre says, how can you be scared of Terminator when you're a first grader and you accidentally stumble into the last 15 minutes of the original? That's how you become scared of Terminator, Pierre. Godfather says, hello. Tommy Thompson, Mustang Mike is still here. Junior Peterson, Kewa, or Keva maybe. Miller, Apollony maybe? I'm a green cat from the galaxy. All right, Johnny Theva with the hand emojis and hearts and rocket ships. I saw you, Pierre. Ultra Gun is here. Nick Ramsey. You won your bull riding contest today. That is awesome. Congratulations. Hi, David Snow. I see Space Luck. I am 31 years old. I will be 32 in 3 months in September. Besiktas said edits, sorry, I butchered. Besiktas edits, I think is your name. Tommy Thompson said hi. Thank you, Kota. No matter how fast I read these, I'm just like, oh my God, I feel like I'm just not gonna catch up with the comments. Far QD teacher, Jean is a new sub. Thank you so much, Jean or Jean. Kenneth Benton, Johnny Theva says, whoa, what is going on here? What? You have to watch the original RoboCop, classic movie. Please stream and watch RoboCop with us, the original from the 80s. You will love it. I will do that. I will put it on my to-do list. What is going on here? Is today the 2nd already? 6/2. Watch RoboCop. That's what I'm writing. Watch RoboCop on live. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that. Pierre, I'm a data analyst for my full-time job, and YouTube is my second job. I do earn income on YouTube. Parker, bus up, hello, Breadman, Starkey, Peter McGear, T2 is all time. I think T2 is goated. I love Judgment Day. I see, hi, Kenneth Benton. Andrew Hunter, yes, 28 Days Later, absolutely terrifying, 100% agree. I love that franchise. And guess who's going to the premiere of 28 Years Later in, I think it's 2 weeks from now. It comes out like, it's either June 19th or June 20th. And I've been waiting now. I mean, the trailer dropped in, I believe, December. So I've been waiting for a good half of a year. And you guys, the trailers look absolutely insane. I cannot wait to see 28 Years Later. It's loaded with amazing actors too. Skylar is here. Tangerine, hello. Breadman, Minecraft movie is a great movie. I still need to see it, but I really want to see it. Jason Manley, I think T2 was my favorite in the series. Yeah, I loved getting the switch up where Arnold is the good guy in T2 versus being absolutely terrifying and very hostile in the first one. Thank you, Audrey, for the sub and the like. We're going on 300 likes, guys. This is awesome. Hi, Brian Wallace. I see Just a Do. T2 is the best. Peter McGear, Back to the Future, and Terminator 2 Old Time Classics. Karsten Katre, or Kat maybe, subbed to the channel. Thank you so much, Karsten. Hi, Oscar Chica. Blakely Smith is here. Johnny Theva says, Hannah for president. I don't know about that, but I appreciate the comment. Thank you, Khalik Lewis, young entrepreneur. I'm from America, the Wild West. Pierre says, Audrey is my sister. If that's true, that is funny. All right, the HR lady says ventilator. Brian Moses is still here. Khalik, hello. Blakely Smith. I'm starting the campaign now, says Johnny Theva. All right, you do that. I appreciate it. Bag Chaser is here. Parker, bus up. Deepak is here. Skylar, Payload. Kenneth, Breadman. All right, Bag Chaser. If you could go back in time and to not change it, but to live something twice, would you? Yes, I would. I would live my semester abroad a second time. I was studying abroad in Germany, but we traveled all over the European Union to tons of other European countries. And I was doing this semester abroad from January to May of 2015. So this was a decade ago that I was doing this. I was in my junior year of college. I made some amazing friends and had the most amazing experiences. It was just so fun. And I get that like pang of like nostalgia for like the bygone times that were so good, like in such a good way where you're like, oh man, those were such good times. And I can't believe it's been this many years. And I just would love to, like, that is one season of my life I without question would hop in a time machine and relive all over again. Khalik Lewis says, okay. Drago Liub is here. Hi, Luke. Audrey is my sister's name. Got you, Pierre. W Donut Fan. All right. Yep. Keep hydrating. Indeed. I know. I've been nursing this glass of water for like 3 years, or 3 hours. Just a Dude says Skeleton Key is kind of scary. I never saw Skeleton Key, but I remember thinking it looked super spooky. PLMOKN, Gunnar Kincaid is here. Hi, Gunnar. I see Payload. You are a brave woman, Hannah. Nothing scares you. It's just, I kind of use the frame of mind, like, I want to live a very long life, but it's like, if something truly terrifying is happening and it's looking like it might be it for me, it'd be like, this sucks, but I mean, what am I gonna do? Ibrahim, hello. Mark Irwin. Audrey is from Georgia, Florida, and then Georgia now. Okay. Have you ever been to a rodeo? I think I have been to a rodeo, but I think it was a long time ago. Molly 2 Goated said, hi, Mark Irwin. Pieris from Quebec. Cool. I've never been to Quebec. I've only been to Winnipeg and Thunder Bay. Let me guess, September 17th is your birthday. Close. It's September 13th. I'm a 13 birthday. Anas wants to learn English. Cocosero. Marco, Mr. Mirkailo. 500 likes for Hannah. I don't know about 500 because we're only slightly past the halfway mark. So I'm not going to say 500, but we could definitely get to 300 because we're at 285 I'm seeing right now. X-Files, I could not get into the X-Files. Wasn't for me. Finn, thank you so much. This is a Taylor Swift Folklore cardigan from her Folklore album with the lovely star patches on the elbows. If you haven't seen it, go and watch the Folklore music video because Taylor Swift is wearing a cardigan like this in the video, hence why she sold merch like this. Princess Jane Robles from the Philippines. I see Audrey. John says, I heard the original RoboCop is good. The recent one with Channing Tatum was a bust. Yeah, Channing Tatum, not the best record for movies. All right, I see Citizen Udig, I think. Softball for Life. Hello, Baber. Okay, Audrey. I'm not much into Squid Games. I watched part of the first season, but wasn't a big fan. Leah Holderby, Roman, it is a very comfy cardigan. Thank you. Carity Patton. Your local Paisley the Goober. Cape Crusader, Citizen. Let's see. Hannah is absolute beauty. I can't even talk. Hannah is an absolute beauty inside and out. Trying to read too fast here, clearly. Her spirit is infectious and is reaching me from the phone screen. Truly a gem. Thank you so much, Johnny. Tuhan, Indonesia, very cool. Elite Gamer, I do remember you. Thank you so much for coming back and watching. Eli Eckert has a baby kitten. I see Green is here. Isaac Abini from Suriname. Very cool. Doing well, Citizen Udig maybe? Mustang Mike says, Hannah, if you could have one superpower, what would it be? I'd like to fly. I think I'd like to be able to teleport anywhere. Like, I could like close my eyes and be like, I want to be in the Galapagos Islands. And then like in a moment, I would just teleport there. Like save myself. I guess packing, that would be tricky, but it's like you could basically like say, you could like hold luggage or anything you wanted to bring with you. So limited, but it's like if you could just take a suitcase or hold on to anything and like have whatever you've got in your hands and on your person. I wish I could just close my eyes and be like, I want to be in Paris right now. And then just boom, like I want to be in this hotel, in this room with that balcony right now. Like you could just teleport anywhere in a millisecond. All right, you lucky as a student, I feel lonely, says Pierre. I feel like being a student, there's like more opportunity to socialize than when you're in the workforce. I feel like it's actually harder to think of like, you know, places to go and socialize with people and make friends once you're done with school. Kaliabe Tefera, I am Ethiopian, correct. Hi caller, thank you. Win Donut fan, hang in there, buddy. We all going through it. Juicy J is here. Thank you, Tinsley Sure. Oh shoot. All right. Gonna have to go quickly. I feel like I just keep getting farther and farther behind. Russian Empire is here. The most terrifying reality is realizing we are in the little season. Lucky guy. We've got Gomez AGB. Mortimer Goose. I am a Swiftie. You look like Taylor Swift. No. Other than the cardigan, I don't look like Taylor Swift. Pierre says no. Cole Erickson. All right. If you spam, you're gone. Lindsay Serber. Kenneth is here. Sari, I don't know what that means. Sari Irma. Thank you, Nezuko fans. VVS Beam. Who's winning the finals? No clue. Irma. Evernewt is here. Kenneth. JR the boss is here, and you are a member. I love it. Love that you got one of those gifted memberships the other day. Monique Sharma is here. Nice to meet you, Kenneth. Matthews, I'm drinking water. I see Terror Mantis from Burkina Faso. Kothari. Thank you, Kothari. Cherry Vep. Jared Tester, finally someone normal. I have heard that comment before and it kind of makes me laugh because I'm like, what's going on these live streams that I'm not seeing? I don't scroll myself. Linda, Tehran, you're a Virgo like me, only 4 days apart. Yeah, I love being a Virgo. I totally vibe with the Virgo star sign. Teleport and be invisible and have super speed at once. Yes. I love, I do love the scary movie It. Yes, Linda Switzer. I love Stephen King. Dazed and Confused, thank you very much. Lauren Nacheta says, Deadpool, thank you, John, for clearing up these messages. Looks like spam. Santiago Segura is here. I'm in Americana work visa. Sorry to hear that you don't like it here, Terror Mantis. I know, but I'm not able. I only work and sleep. Oh, I see what you're saying, Pierre. Yeah, true. That is the one thing I don't miss about being a student is just the constant work on in the evenings and on the weekends. It's just like when you work a full-time job, you get to just be done. And then yeah, it's not this constant like every day I'm studying. You know, thinking ahead. What do you think about forethought? Thinking ahead. I don't know. Santiago Segura. Oh, so scary. All right, Harry Puol Hianto. I don't know what Megono rice is. All right, Sam. You're not the first person this live stream to ask if I am Steph Curry's sister. So goofy. Harry, okay, well, almost 300 likes. I know, it's 291 right now, which is awesome. Linda Switzer, Tommy McNeil, how are you doing today, sweetie? Light Skin Queen on this beautiful day, doing well, had a very nice Monday. Everyone sub and like, let's get there to 10K. All right, we have, thank you, Chris McDaniel. I appreciate you. Yes, Harry, it's delicious. Dylan Phillips. All right, so much spam. Apologies, chat. But thank you so much to John, who is modding all of that out. Your freckles are too cute. Thank you, Tommy McNeil Jr. Musafir is here. Musafir, sorry. Musafir. Yana El Hifi. Kasar Shahad. Sandu is live. YouTube is here. Tommy McNeil, Brian, not true. It's not my birthday. Julian Salzberg is here. Love your earrings. Thank you, Tommy. Young Fong is here. Dylan Phillips. Duolingo. Love that. I'm not Canadian. No. Cat Mom Life. I am an American citizen, born and raised here. Favorite food of all time, Tommy, is Ethiopian food. Jace Norwood. America first. Hello. Cassidy says 10 more likes, everyone. Okay, I'm a little behind because I'm now seeing 297 likes. Rosario Cabrera. Jennifer Estes is here. Doja Cat. That's the #1 celebrity comparison that I get. Memes for Life says I subbed and liked. Michael says Dumela Beauty. Nobody says 300 on the way. I know, we're like 2 likes away from 300 likes. Hello, HM. The chat keeps banning. La Nerve. How experienced? Not experienced at all. La Nerve. Jennifer Estes. That dude Kevin is here. Memes for Life. Eddie360. Angel. Fred Herbert. How do you feel about? Don't know what those are. Eddie360, like and sub says well. Michael, Junior Peterson Kawa. America First for spamming in the chat. Yes, my Melody Summer. Let's see. Do you listen to metal? Nope. Gizacho Asfa, who is Ethiopian. I love it. Zachary. Oh my God. I think I got caught up. I'm so happy. This is amazing. Okay, I'm actually caught up. I was like, this is a lost cause. I'm never gonna get caught up here, but hooray, I actually got caught up. Okay, Zachary Anthrop said, hi, the goat. Okay, I can like calmly read these because I'm not racing to get to the bottom anymore. The hobbies I have for fun, so I work a full-time job. I also do YouTube as a second job, and I also try to get 8 to 9 hours of sleep every night. So in the few hours I have left after all those other things, I like to do different types of exercise. I do distance running, I do yoga, I do Pilates, I do HIIT, I do lunges and squats and like body calisthenics. I love traveling, I love reading. I'm currently reading 3 different books right now. And I'm trying to teach myself how to sew. So those are the things I like to do. Vinita's here. The most sweetest, lovely, and amazing American citizen, says Brian. Also, Brian, I saw that you followed me on Instagram. Thank you so much. I think I saw you follow me on Instagram, right? I'm pretty sure it was you. Ebony is here. Jennifer Estes, Guprit, Lenerf Gizacho says you so lovely. Thank you. Marissa Anderson, I do like cherries, yes. And I wear these earrings because a lot of people think from a distance that they're cherries, but they're actually Jingle Bell earrings that I have been wearing since December. Hello, Rob Faye. Pierre says that's cool though. How can you be that much happy? I just feel very fortunate. Like when you stop and think like all the layers of how like lucky you are, it's like, okay, I was born in a Western country. I was born in 1993 and not in the year like 1300. I have access to healthcare. I have a body that functions. I have legs that work. I got a good education. I have 2 parents that love me obsessively. I got a wonderful, amazing, incredible sister. I mean, I could go on and on. It's like, when you realize, it's like, damn, I could have had it like a bajillion, quadrillion times worse than I have it. I'm so, like, I have running water. I have money to pay my bills. I get to actually pick tasty food for myself. It's just, yeah. Like, I feel like when you really stop and, even on like your crappiest days, when you stop and think like, yeah, I could have been born like in the 1200s, dirt poor. To be real, I could have been born in a historical time period where there was slavery. I could have been one of those slaves. I could have lived a horrible life with no rights, no legal property of my own, life expectancy of 25 years, if that. As a female, I probably would have been parent to like 12 children by the age of 22. It's just, I love reading history, and one of the things I love most about reading history is really thinking like, wow, these people did not even have light bulbs or fresh water running through their homes. That would have sucked. They also did not have good medicine. They didn't have vaccines in the olden times. So many nasty diseases, so many horrible ways to, you know, become ill and not make it. So it's just like, if you start to read history, you're like, I got it pretty dang good as a human living in 2025. Thank God. Jax904, Rob Faye is here. How's life in Arizona? Cybernar, I wish to you an existing life, says Cybernar. Marissa Anderson says, me too. Okay, sounds like you like cherries. I see Kevin saying something. I know how to sew on a button. That's more than I know how to do, Kevin. Nice. Pierre says, you're right, we're lucky. Yeah, we are immensely lucky. And like, even just to be born in like a developed, wealthy country. When you think of just like, you could have been born anywhere. You could have been born on a small island. You could have been born in a jungle. You could have been born in a desert. You could have been born in a very hostile, like there are babies that are born in war zones. Like, it's just like, I'm so glad none of those were me. Like, I was born in an American city, like Minneapolis, like in a hospital, in a quote unquote like normal family. There's 4 of us. It's just like, it's just like, it's like an instant mood boost. If you're like in a really bad mood and you're just like, I hate this. Say you're like unhappy at work, you don't like your coworkers, you're stressed, you're upset about something, you've got some personal drama. It's like, at the very least, there's just like a quick 2-second hack you can do, which is to just be like, all right, but like, reminder here, I still have all these advantages that so many millions/billions of people just don't have now and never had like in recent history. Even just owning like a smartphone and having access to the internet is like such a luxury. Don't forget TT the cat. Yes, TT the cat. Of course. I think Rachie and TT are watching right now, actually. Randy Thomas said hi. I was talking toxic with those nonsense lives until I found you. Okay. Well, I'm glad that at least you found one that's like positive and not toxic. I would not describe my lives as toxic at all. Jay Presido, thank you. I love being on here and chatting with all of you. Sun Gopal Oficial said hi. Randy Thomas. We have Darsta31. I see Russ. Zober Mosamim. Daniel Silva. Brian says, that's me. So nice. That's my second account. Someone, oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Brian. Sounds like your Instagram. That's me. So nice. That's my, second account. Okay, so that was you because previously you got hacked. Okay. I was like, wait, did someone who hacked you follow me? That's concerning, but okay. Yeah, Pierre. Life expectancy was horrible, like back in the day. Not good. Guy, dude, bro says, hello, fellow freckler. Hello, hello. Velat or Velo is here. VJBLLLA. I like the way you speak. Thank you, Jay Presido. Dylan Phillips is here. Oh, I seem to recall, I'm sus of one character in this Genesis movie I'm watching, Terminator Genesis. Anyways, I feel like he turns. I feel like he ends up turning on like Sarah Connor. Yeah, we'll see. Audrey, cool. Cody Hodge. Who else is here? Sumik Lahiri, Satish, Audrey, Brian. Hackers going around. Ooh, oh no, opened a gift someone gave me. Shoot, it was a hacker on your phone. Briar Martin. Van is here. Cody. Oh gosh. Cody Hodge. Ex-Denim fan. Coffee, oh my gosh, Coffee made it. Coffee, you made it to the live. Welcome, welcome. John says, I had the same Facebook hacking problem a few years ago. Had to change my password. Yikes. Osmanov from Russia. Hello, Osmanov. Metroman, sup. Audrey says, well, it's not really as bad as my parents getting into a car accident. Ooh, no. Oh, I hope they recovered. Jace Norwood said hi. Briar Martin, Answar Ishmael. Nadezhda is here. Russia, hello. Hello, Nadezhda in Russia. Adam is here. I remember you, Adam. Good to see you. Audrey, you're lucky they're alive, though. Yes. Yep. 100%. Great way to look at it, even though it is like a tragedy. Mitch T. Audrey says, yes, I am. Javier Cabrera. Hi, Maddie. Rocking with Cowboy. What did I cook today? I cooked some veggie burgers. What's new? Typical. Eden 509, thank you so much. I'm almost caught up, you guys. I'm so excited. Oh gosh, I can't even tell you the number of countries I've visited. Most of Europe. I've been to Morocco. I've been to Azerbaijan. Oh, I knew it. Wait. What? Okay, anyway, sorry. Drama. Never mind. I thought the guy that was gonna turn actually just got wiped out. Okay, Sumik, I'm not a doctor, no. Hi, Savio, good to see you. Vinod Kumar, BBL Drizzy is here. Leo Musa. There's a Yemeni cafe. Oh, that's so... Wait, he's turning, I think. I knew it. Sus. But what is he? Okay, sorry. Talking out loud. I like your earrings. Thank you, Audrey. Good to see you, Savio. France, come. I was born here. I have been to France. I've been to Paris. I've been to Colmar. And I've been to Lyon. So I've been to 3 parts of France. And Strasbourg. So 4 cities in France. How was Morocco? I'm from there. It was amazing. I spent a summer in Morocco. It was like a politics of North Africa and the Arab world kind of a class. And so we were in the Atlas Mountains for part of it. And then we went to Marrakesh, Casablanca, Chefchaouen, Rabat, and a few other places. Oh, we went to the Sahara Desert. Mindy, thank you so much. Mitch T says, I'm an old fan. Amazing. Laz1983 is here. Real crispy YouTube. I'm drinking some water. What's Yemeni? You mean like Yemen? Yemen, yes. Like from Yemen, like you would say Yemeni. Marrakesh, great city. Marrakesh was a lot of fun. You watching drone footage? No. Adejayan Tosin is here. Todd. Yes, I always wear the same earrings. I do that on purpose so that people recognize me. All right, stress. What's going down here in Terminator Land? Anyways, Sharon Cotier, love your hair. Thank you so much. Lorax 2.0, I'm doing well. All right, Harthik Sethi or Seti. John says, yep, I'm pretty sure it was John Connor who turned, if I remember it right. I don't know if it's John Connor. It was, oh my God, the Doctor Who guy is in here, Matt Smith. I love him. Ooh, yeah, I don't know who this guy is, but he's getting like massively messed up by Skynet stuff. Ooh, scary. Okay. Harthig, Pierre says, nice France cities. Yes, I enjoyed France when I was there. Hogwarts said hi. Madi Keika, I don't think I can come to Iran, unfortunately. I don't know if Iran allows American visitors, unfortunately. For real, she's nice though, says Brian. Thank you. Favorite color, Sharon, is pink. What? Oh my God, it is, what? It is John Connor, John. Yes. Weird. Yeah, he's all kinds of messed up. Whoa. Allie, I just do a ponytail and then I twist my hair so that it forms a bun. It's very simple. I should do a tutorial. Okay, Adil Shah, Faiza is here. Sharon Cotier, thank you. Lyle Sloth, no, I don't stream every single day. I stream on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday nights, and I also have been hopping on Saturday mornings. I always announce my next live stream at the end of like the current live stream. Uzman from Pakistan, Metamorphosis is here, Adil Shah. Kevin says, you missed it, Genesis Terminator, the original John Connor became the ultimate Terminator and he's battling Arnold. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. So I'm watching Genesis. And so I didn't realize this was John Connor with his parents. And now he is like slugging it out with Arnold. Oh, this is so dysfunctional. Oh my gosh. Okay. Allie, hello. Rich says 7. Oh, you must have been, wow, it jumped. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Froggy MM2, thank you. Real J Stuck. Are those Christmas themed earrings? Yes, Laurent. Yes, I keep wearing my Jingle Bell earrings all year round because people love them so much. 7.42K subs. I love this. I think that puts this channel about 1,000 subs ahead of schedule. Because by the end, my goals for the year, I mapped out how many subs I want at the end of each month. And for the end of June, I think it's 7th. Okay, I want 7,000. So we're 400 some ahead of schedule, which is really exciting because it's only June 2nd. Sandy says bonjour from France. It's evening for me, so I would say bonsoir. Kaden Luman, hello. Woo, you have exposure. That's why you have positive attitudes. Yes, I would say the more like Oh, this is so sad. John Connor, like, oh no, this is so sad. They're destroying John. Oh, that's so sad. Anyways, Caden, thank you for the 100 gift. Oh, this is so sad. He's getting destroyed. But yeah, Jay Prezito, I think like the more info you can gather about just like history and like where you are relative to other people, like it doesn't take much to realize like you are like a fortunate, you can always find like advantages or like great things in your life, I think. Mohammed is here, Todd Long. No, Todd Long, I'm watching Terminator Genesis, so I'm like captivated by what's going on. Daniel, thank you. Savio, thank you so much. BBL Drizzy, EJ Sells, Mohammed Elo Baid, Caden is here. I have already been to Georgia, Audrey, twice. What's bonjour in English? It is good day. Sophia, thank you. The pianist, thank you for the sub. They let you in, but you must be careful, says Madi. 4:50 out the door today seems late. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, compared to out the door at 3:45. Also, how was the big event today, Rich? I didn't ask you earlier. Yes, these are Christmas earrings, Laurent. Thank you, Mohammed. Coffee is asking, how is Rachel and TT? I saw them this weekend and they're doing well. I think they might be watching right now. My sister is crafting. She's sewing right now, based on what she last told me. Sonama921 is here. Thank you, the pianist or the pianoist, for subscribing to the channel. Yeah, guys, it's free. If you like the content or you want to subscribe to my channel and get notifications when I upload, just hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. If you want to join the channel as a member with access to bonus content and emojis in the live streams, then you can join the channel, and there's a $3 a month rate and a $5 a month rate. So there's options for you. Sandra Morales, we have Todd Long saying thanks to Andrew. Kobe Sorensen, do you like Claro? I don't know what Claro is. You might as well see if you can get commission for affiliate links for the Jingle Bell earrings. I know, it's like, I feel like I would have made a small fortune at this point if I was commission, like if I was, if I had a video featuring these, because everyone asks, and they're like, where did you get them? Where did you get them? I should like, that's actually a good idea. I should contact the seller and be like, listen, everyone wants to know about these earrings. So yeah, we'll see. Thank you, Brian. Always so positive and supportive. Thank you so much. Jeff Rubin is here. I don't know what, oh, isn't a Labubu like one of those dolls? Filmed by me is here. Blah blah said hi. Gianna made it. Hello, Gianna. So glad to see you here, and glad to see you in green as a member. Yes, Terminator Genesis. It's stressful, but I think I'm near the end. Also, they're showing this actor, and he was like Kato, I think, in the Hunger Games. Anyways, OHB, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. It's been a long time. Hope you're well. Nice to see your YouTube channel growing. Well deserved. Much love from the UK as always. So good to see you, OHB. Thank you for stopping by. And I am really excited about the channel growth. These couch live streams just from my living room this past week have been like so busy and so exciting. So I'm doing couch live streams for now, but I'll definitely be back in the kitchen at some point. Mohammed, let's see, Jauzine Uai from Brazil, I'm doing well. Let's see, Sumik is here. Gotta go, says Audrey. Sounds good, thank you so much for being here, Audrey. Hi, Kalyan Nirua. Nirula. All right. John Connor, what's going on? Kobe Sorensen. I'm just sitting here chatting with people, seeing what people want to talk about, Kobe. And same to you, Bud Hair Day. Oh, Bad Hair Day. What am I saying? Sometimes I try to pronounce names like I see them because I know that they're like an ethnic name from a specific country. Hello Kitty and friends. Claro is a singer. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know if I've ever heard her. Devender is here. Bad Hair Day. Just chillin'. Paul Bivens. Makuko, Infomania, Devender Sharma. Kaylin, I'm in the United States. Infomania. Jose Rafael is here. No spamming, indeed. Thank you, coffee. Jennifer Pasu, Kaden Luman sent a happy poop. I think those are so funny. Bad Hair Day, Mohammed. All right, Jennifer and MC, you made it. Yay, glad to see you. Kevin says, see, they can't destroy John Connor because Skynet merged with John in the beginning of the movie. They only win him because they send him somewhere in time. Wow. That's okay. I'm gonna need to actually like pay attention to this. That's crazy. Thank you again, Kaden, for more 100 gifts. I appreciate it. Hi, Jake, Mr. Hack, Jose Rafael. Whoa, Kaden sending all the 100s. I see 13 of them. 13, my lucky number. Thank you, Jose Rafael. Jay Prezio. Very much convinced with your perceptions. Let me subscribe. Thank you. No topic right now, Jake, Mr. Hack. I'm just getting caught up on the comments. Austin, hello. I think it says Annihilation John. It's M3. Been eating and drinking beer, says Austin. Good to see you, Austin. I see Jonathan, I think. I hope I said that right. True Power, banana, says Jennifer Pasu. Kato Catlin, the tennis player is what that reminded me of. Okay. Thank you, Kaden, for another 100 gift. Jonathan said hello. Samantha Turner said hello. Jonathan says Merry Christmas. You look like my cousin, says All-Rounder. You did ask how the day went. Of course you did at 9 p.m. Been a while. Yeah, then I forgot. But yeah, when did I go live? I mean, I think it was about 3 hours ago. Thanks for letting me know, Rich. Slipped my mind. Lumberton. Sitio Estrada from Brazil. Gianna Forever sent a paintbrush. How cute. Or maybe it's a makeup brush. Let's see. Oh, wait, did I miss NC? Wait. Coffee was saying hi to NC, and I don't think I saw them. Wait, NC. I'm so sorry if you're here and I missed you. Suraj Ramala is here. Ashok Nayaki is here. Floating Heart was Gianna. And then I think I saw another one. Makeup brush, yes. My Car Pickup is here. Sabik Art. Mohammed from Sudan. Today I ate like tofu scramble, quinoa, veggie burger, like the Hannah staples you all have seen me make. We have John C, Max Gamma TV, Gianna with the party hat. I love to see it. Thank you. Richard Moore. T2P0U. Hello. Dylan Phillips is here. And Julio Alves da Costa, Brazil. Dylan Phillips, yes, I am mixed. I am half white, European mix, and then I'm also half Ethiopian specifically. My dad is from Ethiopia. Bird guy is here. Matu, Brianna Gatlin is here. Krishna, hello. Channel is mostly food, but I just posted my 10-minute weekly nail routine. For those of you who were asking for a tutorial, that went up today. I post every single Monday at 3 p.m. my time here in the United States. And so mostly food. It's vegan and gluten-free, but I also love to do some travel vlogs, brand collaboration videos, some running videos, just a mix of stuff. All right. Unness, hello. Eunice, maybe? Damn girl. Didn't know you were from Africa too. Yeah, half African. Coco Blossom is here. Thank you, Gianna Forever, for the thumbs up gift. Brianna Gatlin says, OMG. Yes, fly true. Indeed, you are correct. Sorry, my language. That's okay, Mohammed. No worries. Guys, I think I should get going because it's a work night. It's 11:18 p.m. and I'm getting hungry again. So I'm gonna have to go and scrounge up some food because I'm hungry. And I feel like I just never have enough on hand. It's annoying. Anyways, almost halfway to 8K. I know, it is crazy. The couch live streams. I left them for several months and then I came back and they are popular. So I'm glad to be back on my couch. All right, Coco Blossom, thank you so much. I will do something about these earrings so that you guys have the link, or I could just do a quick video and share the link with you all. Hafrican, I'm stealing it. I know. I credit it to my sister. She came up with Hafrican. Kaden, food, LOL. I know it's super late, but I am absolutely starving. And I'm one of those people where if I go to bed hungry, I will wake up in the middle of the night because my stomach is rumbling and painfully hungry. So I cannot sleep on an empty stomach. I have learned my lesson the hard way many, many times. Hi, Apithep. Brian says, bye, Hannah. Have a wonderful rest of your night. You too. So, like I said, let me remind you all when I'm going live next. Oh, John Connor is back again. He didn't get destroyed. Ebony is here. Nature City Crew. You must not cut your hair. I try to keep it long. Thank you. Oh, Old Wine Self. Good to see you again. You were here earlier. DG, keep snacks on your nightstand. Honestly, those just don't cut it. I need like a real meal. Perminton. Okay, don't know what that means. I watched Denzel Washington. We have Caden, subscribe yes or no, totally up to you. All right, so reminder everybody, my next live stream is this Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. I need to like have this where I can just copy paste it. Come back and chat on Wednesday. Would love to see you all back again. So 2 days from now, Wednesday night for me is the next time I'll be going live. And I wanted to say super, super big thank you to John Puntany, who was moderating like crazy today and just getting rid of spammy, troll comments, making it 10 times easier for me to read through the comments. And thank you, of course, to Rich for all the updates on subscribers. Thank you to everyone who sent gifts and super chats. That's very kind of you. I really, really appreciate it. And thanks just everyone for being here. I love chatting on live. It's the best part of YouTube, in my opinion. It's super, super fun. And, I just always look forward to these. So with that, John is saying anytime, happy to help, and Rich with the Hannah emojis. All right, I'm seeing some other people hopping in here, but I gotta get going. So on Wednesday, it's 8 p.m. Central Time. So I don't know what time zone you're in, but I always state my times in Central Time because that's where I'm located. So come back at 8 p.m. Central Time in 2 days on Wednesday this week. Whatever time zone you're in, just kind of figure out what that time is for you. So I'm gonna get going. I see Rob Faye with the heart emojis. I gotta get some sleep, guys, because I do have to work tomorrow, but I will see you all in 2 days on Wednesday.